Hello guys and welcome back to yet another live stream as Blackburn Rovers take on Coventry City in the Championship. Welcome along to everyone. How are you doing? Get involved, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get your predictions in the live chat. I've got two guests tonight. It's going to be a Matt SB house party. I hope you're all well. Let me know how we are sounding and drop a like, get your predictions in. Not long till kick-off, just under 15 minutes. And I've got Burgie here. You're going to have to move.
I don't know how it's going to work.
We'll swap at half time, mate, if you want to go in either one.
Right. I was going to say, hello guys, I was going to say I'm not the special one today because George is coming, but I'm never the special one anyway, so.
How are you?
Oh, I'm back working, guys. Yay! Can we have a yay in chat because I've got some painting jobs. Yay!
Yay.
Yay.
But football-wise, how are you doing? Come on in, son.
Football-wise?
It's cookie.
Look at this for a crazy start. People are wondering what's going on.
Yeah.
Right. How are you, Jamie? Come on, football-wise.
Football-wise, how am I? Well, we got to win this game to even have a chance of thinking about playoffs.
No, if we win today, playoffs are on. We are making the playoffs if we win today.
Ever the controversial.
No,
I mean,
ever the optimist.
You can get away with it on a vlog, but when you're live, you're gonna have people. I saw your comment on Facebook, and everyone's like, "You're mad."
Yeah, well, I'll
No, that's anything he posts. Just
I'll
a
be
picture of
replying.
him and Danielle. You're mad, you are.
Just what, for going out with Danielle? That's hard.
I didn't say that.
Fine.
Oh, what are you wearing, eh?
Mate, wearing the old training.
Look at you. Right, George, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't know if you might. Do you need to scooch up a tiny bit? Just
You,
so,
you can tell this is well rehearsed.
They've just arrived. Unbelievable. Just as I was starting the stream, they've decided to turn up just on time, just in the nick of time. Right, actually, let's say hello to the live chat while you guys settle down. Get your shirts off, your jumpers off. Sorry, not your shirts. How is everyone? We've got 80 people in here already. First things first, guys, please just hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe, but get your predictions in. I'm going to come read comments out in a second. Let's have a look. PJ says hi. L Rovers says, I hope we don't lose. Oh, here we go. We've got a donation already. £10. Rover Animates says, hi, mate. Prediction is 1-1, but not feeling overly confident. We're full of injuries at the moment. Wouldn't be surprised if Thomas Asante scores tonight, as he's been linked to Rovers. That is interesting. I wonder if we'll leave him there after the game. Depends if he has a good game or not. He did actually score against Bristol City, and I thought he played quite well. Thank you so much for the donation. I would say good luck, but you are a Blackburn fan, so what I will say is good luck for the rest of the season, but not tonight. Thank you so much, Rover Animates. You're a proper legend. Keep your comments coming, guys. Keep your predictions coming. I'm going to get their predictions in just a second. Let's have a look. Rouster says, hey. Good luck to Coventry, says SD Football. David says 3-1 Cov. PJ says 2-1 Cov. Mark says 1-1. I'm only here for Wealdstone versus Brighton's under-21, says Seri. Okay, keep your comments coming. I'm going to get the starting 11s up in a second, but before we do predictions, let's just get your general thoughts in 1 or 2 sentences. George?
On today's game?
Yeah.
I think it could be the start of a massive turning point in our season. If we win, I know people are going to say I'm absolutely ridiculous, but if we win today, we close the gap to Blackburn to 7 points. And I know that's still a big gap, but if we lose today, it goes to 13 points. And at that point, playoffs are pretty much off, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? It's the head-to-head games that you can't be on the wrong side of, because yeah, if you're on the right side of it, you make up a lot of ground. But if you're on the wrong side of it, it's not looking good.
What if I was to say it's going to be a draw?
A draw probably just about keeps you in there.
Just keeps you going.
It's backtracking.
But then you'd probably have to go to, you have to obviously beat Watford. You'd have to go to Swansea and get a win. And can we see that happening?
It's difficult.
Yeah.
No, Coventry.
But we need to string wins together now. We can't get draws and then another draw, and it's just not going to help us make up any ground.
No. Guys, keep your comments coming. Let's go for 100 likes before kick-off. It takes 2 seconds. I'll just get Jamie's thoughts in a second, but get your comments down below. Hit the like button. Jamie/Burgie, how are you? Just in 1 or 2 sentences, what are you thinking?
What, have I been limited to just 1 or 2? Because
George went over the limit. So.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but once we reach it, are we even going to stay in playoffs? We're a sucker for dropping points, aren't we? So
well, it's about timing it right. I mean, like I say, playoffs is a far-fetched conversation right now, but that season we did make it. We only got in there with the last 2 games to go.
I think it was from the start of February until the end of the season. We lost once in 16 games.
And can you remember what game that was?
Middlesbrough.
Stoke 4-0.
Was it? It was Burnley, wasn't it?
No, not in the playoff season.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say it was thanks to Millwall the fact we got into the playoffs because didn't they?
Them and Blackburn. Yeah, that was a crazy game. Sorry, we'll try and go back to tonight because we've got a lot of people commenting and we've got 7 minutes till kick-off. We're only on 50 likes, which is absolutely outrageous. So do hit the like button. We've got
should be on 100 likes.
I should have actually done it with my 3
people
accounts,
in it.
actually. That's my fault.
We've got the football coming very soon. In the meantime, let's get some comments in. Let's have a look at some of those. Then we're going to do our predictions. Keep your comments coming. Oh dear, I still have PTSD from that 5-0 result, says Rover Animates. Let's have a look. Did you see the under-21s result today? Was it 13 or 14-0? I don't know if you saw that. That was absolutely outrageous. So yeah, that's decent. L Rover says, why are you supporting Coventry? We made Phil Jones and he helped Man United to some decent stuff. I don't understand that comment, to be honest.
We're Cov fans, that helps.
George says, Lim's in the chat. It's good to see you in the chat, George. Jono says 1-1. 2-1 Cov, but I'm a Man United fan, says PJ. Right, yeah, keep your comments coming. There's 100 people here. Hit that like button and get your comments in. Let's just quickly get those starting 11s up, and then we're going to do predictions. So let's start with Blackburn Rovers. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Is that Toth or Toth? I don't think I've come across him. Is he Blackburn's backup keeper? Blackburn fans can enlighten us on that. Britain, Dom Hyam, of course, Bath, Beck, Rankin Costello, Buckley, Dolan, Campwell, Hedges and Gray. So that's our Blackburn lineup. Let's have a look at Coventry City. Sticking with the same sort of team that we had against Bristol City, but we've got Bidwell in instead of De Silva. Dovin, Latti, Binks, Kitchen, Vanevac, Torp, Allen, Radoni, Bidwell, Thomas Asante and Sims. And on this occasion, it looks like the BBC have roughly got it right. 5-3-2 or 3-5-2. George, you like that 11?
Yeah, I mean, if I was being a bit picky, I'd drop Thomas Asante for probably Tavares, but
he might be strong because he's coming off a goal.
Yeah, sorry a bit, Jay.
I mean, if his confidence is better, he would be better. But
hopefully, he does kick on now. But from what I've seen of him so far this season, Thomas Asante hasn't impressed me. With that being said, he did score last game, and he scores today. Then we were. Am I right in thinking, in saying, George, that we were both thinking he was kind of,
he just pouted the ball and hoped for the best, and he got lucky with himself. Yeah,
it's one of them. Like, you just smash it, if it goes in, it goes in, it goes over, it goes over.
But after that, we were saying he was making mistakes. We were like, we're back to the same old Asante. Yeah. So I don't know. He's not like he's gradually getting better. He's just a bit inconsistent. And at this part of the season, especially the position we're in and what we need to be climbing, he's not doing us any favours at the moment.
I don't think we're going to be free-flowing scoring goals until Haji Wright and Ephraim Mason-Clark are back. I've said that
for the
past few weeks. Yeah. And it's been true. We've scored like once at most, haven't we, for the past few games? So, if we're going to get a result tonight, it's probably going to be a 1-0 win, isn't it?
I agree. Which leads us on to predictions. Guys, there's only 3 minutes till kick-off. The players are coming out any second. Hit that like button and lock it in with your prediction as well. Get your prediction in the live chat. I'm going to go for a goalless draw. That was my prediction. I said 0-0 in the championship predictions. I don't think a draw's a bad result at Blackburn. I know George is trying to be optimistic, and we all should be. We all should be trying to think it'd be great to have something to play for in the second half of the season. I don't think a draw is a bad result on paper, though. Blackburn are decent, and we've drawn our last 4 visits to Blackburn. Let's get your prediction, George.
I agree. I do think a draw is a good result. Of course, any draw away in the Championship is a good result. But I do think we're going to be going there to win, to be honest. We need to start making up ground if they have any ambitions to make the playoffs. Prediction. I don't know how to do reverse psychology.
It worked against Bristol City.
Yeah, I think we're going to lose 2-0, to be honest.
We're going to win 1-0. If you keep doing that for the rest of the season, I'll love that.
Yeah, we're going to lose 2-0 today.
We're going to lose 2-0, which means we're going to win. Burgie, go on, let's get a prediction from you.
I'm just going to be here for the flavour. Don't know what that means.
What do you want about?
I'm going to make it interesting.
Go on.
My mum said a 3-1. I'm going to go a 3-2.
How are we scoring 3 goals?
With 3 kicks into the goal.
That's it. That's how you do it. It could be headers.
I told you it's flavourful.
It is full of flavour. Here come the players then. Blackburn Rovers versus Coventry City. Obviously, Dom Hyam there in the Blackburn lineup. McFadzean, obviously, at Blackburn as well.
Oh, yeah.
John Eustace as well. There's another Coventry connection at Blackburn. But, guys, come on. Huh?
Yari?
He's at Brighton now. He's playing for them quite a bit in the Prem, which is interesting.
I'm sure there was one more player last time we played them. Another connection.
Might be. I'm trying to think who it is. Can't remember off the top of my head, but there is a few Blackburn Coventry connections. Feel free to share any that we've missed. Guys, predictions. Let's read them out because we've got 2 minutes till kick-off. Let's see what you guys have to say. And let's keep pushing for 100 likes. Let's do it now, guys. We've got 2 minutes till kick-off. Everyone, it takes 2 seconds, and it really helps us if you drop a like. If you're not subscribed as well, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your great support. Get involved. It takes 2 seconds to subscribe, so be sure to do that if you haven't already.
What's your prediction, Matt?
0-0.
0-0.
Oh,
brilliant. Let's have a look at some of these. Blue Baron says 2-2. GTIN Gaming says 3-0 Blackburn. 3-1 Cov says Gavster. Apparently 950 Sky Blue Army there, says Jono. Yeah, I think it's about 1,000, isn't it? So that's... Do you know what? A lot of people have made a lot about it online. Oh, look at that. That's really poor from Coventry. We've set the standard really high that 1,000 away in the middle of January on a Tuesday night looks bad.
But a lot of teams would only be taking 500 there.
Yeah, I think it's decent support. It's obviously not the best we've ever done, but it's decent, and fair play to every single one of them that have gone. I hope they bring something home. Maybe all 3 points, but it's a weird one. I don't know what it is. We tend to do all right against Blackburn, but as I say, there's a lot of draws at their place. But you've also got to factor in they are having a good season, but then we also beat them 3-0 earlier this season. There's a lot to take into consideration.
Well, when we beat them, I think there was unbeaten in 6.
Yeah.
We spanked them 3-0, so...
They're just coming off the back of a defeat to Oxford United. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing because they'll be looking for a reaction. Let's have a look at a few more comments. 1-1, 1-1. A lot of people saying 1-1. 2-1 Cov says Blacksmith. 2-1 Cov says Freddie. 4-2 says Basic Funny. I'm not sure who to though. Andy says 3-0 Blackburn. Coventry have great away fans, says Rouster. Love that. Blue Baron says 1,000, decent for a club the size of Coventry. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or an insult. Right, thank you for your support, guys. The game is about to kick off. It's just about to hit 7:45. So keep your predictions coming. And 10 likes to get to 100. 10 likes to get to 100. So get involved. There's Frank Lampard shaking the hand of John Eustace. Goes into the away dugout. And this game is about to begin. Ooh.
Juice. Because you're going to be reaching over me otherwise.
We've spoken about the possibility that if Coventry win, we can maybe dare to dream about the playoffs. But
I thought you said playoffs were over.
If we lose, George, is it over? And then we only have to concentrate on just staying up as well.
Yeah, I mean, you could say, well, if West Brom lose, then we're still only 9 points off.
Oh no! Do you know West Brom are playing Middlesbrough? So although they can't both win, one of them
want to draw really.
One of them will pick something up at least, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so we're getting a point on this, but yeah, I think we've got to try and win this basically.
The game is underway, guys, as Blackburn Rovers fire the ball down the left-hand side early on, and Latibodia deals with it. And what I do like, by the way, looking at that away allocation behind the Coventry goal is they've put them all together. Yeah. It's better that than 1,000 spread out over about 3,000 seats. Yeah. The Coventry fans are bunched together behind that away goal, and let's hope they can.
Decent atmosphere.
Yeah, I was going to say 1,000 still not bad. You know, you can generate a bit of noise with 1,000.
Blackburn don't usually. Apologies if I offend anyone, but they don't usually have decent home attendance even on a Saturday.
Well, it's called Deadwood Park, isn't it?
That's true. Yeah.
Oh,
no offence. But to be fair, I probably offended those because they're at home watching it instead of at the game.
No, that's it. Yeah. Blackburn take a throw in here as they look to try and carve out the first chance of the game. They're down the left-hand side in Coventry's half. Obviously, we didn't mention, but with that formation, Coventry are making themselves hard to beat. It's kind of like we're coming here to try and win 1-0, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, to get anything out of this game, I feel like we've got to keep a clean sheet.
What a prediction mine would be then if it happens?
We'll see. Maybe there'll be an early goal here for Blackburn. Oh, he's done well.
Dear.
Jamie Allen, go on, deal with it. Oh, he's forgot where he is. But Coventry clear the ball. And Ellis Sims will give chase.
Sims has came on a lot brighter, hasn't he, the past few games?
I was about to say,
He used to be holding up the ball a lot better, and he seems to be showing a lot more willing.
I was about to say, I think the only thing missing now is goals, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously people get frustrated because that's what a striker's meant to do. But say if we're better defensively, we don't need him to necessarily get 20 a season.
Yeah.
If we can keep clean sheets, if he just gets one every couple of games, we can pinch games 1-0.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about the Bristol City game, by the way. I genuinely think that's one of our better performances this season. I don't even think we were that good, but it was just the game management and hard to beat.
First half was a bit.
But then maybe that says a lot about the standard of the football we've produced this season, that I thought that was quite a good performance.
Mark my words, once Wright's back, Sims will be scoring more.
Love this. Jack, what a legend. The Swansea fan has just donated. He says, what's your prediction for the Sheffield United game? Thank you so much for the donation. I think I said 1-0 Sheffield United. I've said Swansea 0, Sheffield United 1. Sorry, Jack, I know you're a Swansea fan. Thank you for the donation, but I do fancy Sheffield United. And tell me, what actually went wrong in the South Wales derby the other day? 3-0 defeat to Cardiff. That wasn't good. Guys, as well as keeping you up to date with Blackburn Coventry, which is still goalless, of course, we will keep you across all of the championship scores where everything is goalless. Middlesbrough West Brom, as I say, guys, is a big game in the playoff race. Currently goalless in that one. Best case scenario, George, for your theory, we win and those two draw with each other.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. Blackburn have a goal kick here. 3 minutes on the clock. Can we make a judgment of Frank Lampard yet now? It's been 10 games. Can we say he's doing all right?
I mean, is what has he brought in them 10 games? How many?
I think
points has he picked up?
in terms of the table, over the last 10 would be 8th.
Okay. So, yeah, it's like an average... It's an improvement, isn't it, from what we had? But with that being said, I do feel like he has had a favourable run of games. I think Doug King planned to bring him in at this stage because, you know, the worst thing you could have done is brought him in when we had to play Sunderland, Burnley, and
Reece Carr got the difficult games, didn't he?
Yeah. So I think we'll have a better picture in about 5 games time. Wait till we play Leeds, basically.
Yeah, that's gonna be a busy week, by the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here come Blackburn. It's gone out of play for a Coventry goal kick. Yeah, just to point out to any Coventry fans that haven't been made aware, yesterday it was announced that Coventry's game against Leeds, which was meant to be on the 8th of February, is now on the 5th of February because that's when we play Ipswich in the FA Cup 4th round. So we've got home games back to back to back at the very start of February.
So it's actually before it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's in the same week, but it's a couple
I
of
was
days
hoping
before.
it'd be after.
Oh, that's going to put us on tired legs then. Yeah.
I was going to say we need players
Especially
to come.
Leeds.
Well, with the fact that we've then got a midweek game the following week at home to QPR as well, we either need players to come back from injury soon.
Hadji will be back by then, but he's not going to be match fit, is he?
He won't be able to play all those games, surely.
That or we make 1 or 2 signings at the end of this window.
Don't make me laugh.
We haven't really heard anything yet, have we? Here come Coventry. There hasn't been a... Well, he's been recorded, hasn't he? That concludes our business now. That's it. No chances in the game so far. Blackburn win a free kick on the halfway line, foul from Jamie Allen. Still no goals in any of the Championship midweek games. And thank you once again for your support. 150 people in here. Hit that like button. A massive thank you again to Jack, the Swansea fan, and Rover Animates, who's a Blackburn fan, for their donations. Jono says 9 games, 14 points. Oh, is that Lampard's return, is it?
What's that?
Jono said 9 games, 14 points.
Oh, yeah.
My opinion on Lampard is that we shouldn't make an opinion on Lampard because when he took over, a lot of it was down to the players. And if they were playing pretty poorly and embarrassing for Mark Robbins, a lot of people said it's the players' fault.
They were massively underachieving, weren't they?
And so we can't be judging Lampard on the fact that he's been given a turd to shine. If we're still a turd, we're still a turd at the end of the day.
There's 2 sides to that.
And there's also 10 games for us to judge him on with that squad.
Here come Coventry as Ellis Sims comes down the right-hand side. He plays it inside. Here's Victor Torp. Go on, get the shot off. It's blocked. Still Still Coventry come forwards. Van Evak, not a bad ball. It's going to be kept alive here by... Oh, no, it isn't. Jake Bidwell can't control it. It goes out for a goal kick to Blackburn. I was going to say, Burgee, in response to what you said, there's two sides to that. One is the players let him down. The second is if a manager then comes in and gets better out of them, is he getting better at them because he's a better manager? It's, you know, you could look at it two ways.
Was it just a fresh start?
I don't know. Yeah, better tactics from him. I don't know. It's still early days though, and he's got a long way to go, Lampard. Good luck, boys, says Jeff. And we've had a goal at the Swansea game. There goes my prediction already. Swansea are beating Sheffield United. First goal in the Championship tonight, guys. Get a load of that. Swansea 1, Sheffield United 0.
What's they say?
Well, good news for Jack, the Swansea fan who just donated. Let's have a look at some more comments. Is Kitchen good? Because we're after him, says Freddie.
No, hit and miss.
He's come back and done all right recently, to be fair. But yeah,
he puts his body forward, but risks a red card.
Coventry hoof the ball down the left-hand side, and it goes out for a Blackburn throw-in. Not a lot to say on this 7.5 minutes, is there?
I wasn't expecting there to be much at the moment.
0-0 still on.
Yeah.
3-2 still on.
Does John Eustace, does he, you know, I think we have got quite a good record against, haven't we?
Well, that's it. He's an agent for Coventry.
Yeah.
Whichever club he goes to, he loses to us.
I think he is a Cov fan, isn't he?
Well, that's it.
Can't wait to play Stoke, by the way.
You're looking forward to that?
Robbins.
I know, but...
Do we sing There's Only One?
Jake Bidwell and Rankin Costello. Or was that Dolan, sorry? Have a bit of an altercation.
Send him off.
How are you ranking Costello then? Yeah,
I thought he did well. Let's have a look.
Bidwell,
yeah. Are you doing awesome, Matt? Yeah, I think I am. I don't know if you're saying, are you awesome or what have you, but yeah, I'm doing awesome. How are you guys? Are you doing awesome?
I'm doing autism.
Right. Cheers, James, for your comment. Jack says, come on, let's go. Jono says, Ruud van Nistelrooy's only got 4 points for Leicester.
That from Bidwell. He's like, go on, eh? Yes. Here's one. Jamie Allen. Do you give him an extra year?
No.
You don't?
No, sorry.
Even though he's got one man in the match performance?
No, I'd keep playing him. He's doing a good job. I just think...
What does he have to do now to get an extra year?
I don't know. The thing
is, Liam Kelly, he was...
I suppose
came in and got an extra year,
you could think 1 year just for the bit more experience, for the experience in the dressing room still. Because I think last summer when we let... Well, it wasn't in the summer we let Fads go, but in the season we let Fads, Godden, and who else? Kelly go. It was too much of one go, wasn't it? We've lost all the experience.
I mean, he's the only League One player left, isn't he? Obviously Eccles, but he didn't really play.
Wilson, maybe?
Yeah.
By the way, you say you got man of the match. That's because probably like...
Whoa, what a save, Oliver Dovin. That is a good save.
It's a good head, to be fair. He got a lot of power on that.
He did.
Behind him, sort of.
It's the first real chance of the game there on 10 minutes. The cross came in from Dolan from the right-hand side. Gay gets a good head on it, and it is going across Dovin.
Got to get that power.
That's a good save, Dovin, recently.
Dovin tips it over for a Blackburn corner. It's a good save, and he's been one of our better players recently, hasn't he, Dovin?
Yeah, Alan got that man of the match, probably because he's the oldest, oldest one in the squad.
Give it to the oldest player.
Well, it's probably because he played well for considering how old he is.
I just felt sorry for him.
No, he did well for himself. He's
he done well considering you're 58 years old. I swear he's only like 28, 29, ain't he?
You walked to the shops and back, well done.
Today's Man of the Match sponsor is an old people's home.
It's Stan Stair lifts.
Talc.
Other stair lifts available.
Still 0-0. Blackburn's corner cleared away. There's been a goal at, is it Kenilworth Road? No, Luton are away at Oxford, but that is a big goal. Oxford 0, Luton 1 in a big game down at the bottom. Luton Town are in dire straits. They're 23rd, by the way, guys.
Can they still make the playoffs, Luton?
No, I don't know about that. If I don't think Coventry have got much of a chance, then I certainly don't think Luton do.
The only chance we go into...
Do you know what? I've never said categorically that playoffs are No, have I said they're over? I've sort of spoke along those lines that it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
But I think...
You said after the Norwich game it was off, didn't you?
Yeah, I think what it is for me is... If we
haven't
could
had consistency
if we could
of-
just have something to play for, I'm not
Yeah.
saying we'll make them, but
Even if you're 5 points off with 5 games to go.
yeah, exactly. I don't want to get to April with 20 points off relegation and promotion. It's like you want to still have something to play for. I'm not saying we'd make it. I'm just saying you want to have touching distance of it, if that makes sense.
Something to play for. That's what the FA Cup's about, isn't it? And then we will lose in that. I've got nothing.
That's the positivity we want. Kyle says, hi everyone. Wow, Matt and Sophie has grown a bit of hair and let herself go. Which one are you talking about? Well, Sophie hasn't grown any hair. These two have both got shorter hair than Sophie. Guys,
Facial hair, I think.
maybe, yeah. Guys, thank you for your support. Keep it coming. If you haven't already hit the like button, we're only on 110 and there's 180 of you guys in here. So maybe once we hit 150, there'll be a goal. Take 2 seconds to hit the like button. It's massively appreciated. Subscribe as well to keep you up to date. It's Luton 1-0 and Swansea 1-0. And the rest of the championship games are goalless, including this one between Blackburn and Coventry. Blackburn free kick on the right-hand side.
Did you see the Coventry City Academy earlier?
Yeah, someone asked that in the
I
start.
did it,
Yeah,
14.
that was ridiculous.
That Douch scored 5, didn't they?
Wow. Against
Aidan
who?
Douch.
Their own children.
Colchester
Colchester
United.
first team.
yeah, first team.
No, that seriously though.
Might as well have been.
That
Sounds
scoreline.
that scoreline. It sounded like the Coventry kids were playing Coventry's first team.
When was the last time we played Colchester, Matt? And what was the score?
Not since League Two.
What was the score? Did you know that?
5-0, wasn't it?
It was 28.
Or was it 5-1?
Here we go.
Were they in League Two that same season as us? I'm not sure if they
It's
were.
I'm
Championship
sure that was
for
one
you.
of the 5-0 games. Was it 6-0? Was that Cheltenham?
6-1 Cheltenham. Yeah, you're getting confused.
Well,
with
you get a bonus point. You get a half point for that.
I swear we did beat them 5-0. That's what I'm thinking.
You're
of way back
Hartlepool.
in the
I
day.
remember in League One we beat Colchester 3-1, then beat Hartlepool 5-0 the game after. It's my brain going overload. Kyle says, let's smash 90k subs. How are we doing on them? We're on 89, guys, so keep your support coming. If you haven't already subscribed, do hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Drop a like as well for more football content over here. Come on, you hatters, says Ed.
If it was Cov that went up instead of Luton, would we be in the same place as Luton? No, so it goes to show that we're the bigger club.
Well,
We were more deserved to go
if you
up.
if you think about it, Luton have, made the right call long term because they've basically bought a new stadium, haven't they?
Yes,
long
they've
term
invested in the
League
club.
One team,
Yeah.
And obviously we don't have a stadium, but you look at someone like Forest, they obviously stayed up, but they had to spend all of their money plus some, didn't they?
Yeah.
So,
So what would happen if we had gone up instead? Would we wouldn't have had as bad as run as as Luton, but
Oh no, Luton done quite well in the Premier League. They nearly did stay up.
yeah, but we wouldn't then surely
Fall
be
back down
and fall. Is that because they've spent all the money on stadium, which is why they're in that position?
I don't know. I mean, they did get rid of. They did need to make signings this season, but they didn't. I don't think they have recruited really very many, have they?
So would that maybe be the thing we'd do if we did get promoted? We'd buy a stadium, but then we spend all our money.
I'd be happy with that, to be honest. Having a stadium for long term, I think you need to own a stadium.
Yeah, it's true. And hopefully make it in the city centre. But then we're going into council plans because they take 5 years to make a block of flats. And
We're not going to build a new stadium, are we?
No.
The CBS is our ground.
Yeah. What else is it going to be used for? It's just a waste if we were to... I always thought that when they talked about, we'll build one by Warwick Uni. I was like, what are you on about? Just that'll go to waste.
Yeah.
But just what it
it's 20 years now, the Rico CBS.
Yeah, that's
20
crazy, isn't it,
years.
when you think of it like that?
What is a waste though is the fact that we're a football team and you haven't got everyone dressed in Cov shirts in the town centre like every other one does.
Goal, by the way, guys, at the Den. Millwall 1, Cardiff City 0 after 2 minutes in that game. That was an 8 p.m. kickoff, by the way. So Millwall are now winning, as well as Swansea. And, there's another goal. Preston have just scored at Watford. Watford are in the playoff picture.
Decent.
Preston are now 1-0 up at Vicarage Road. There you go. So Swansea, Luton, Preston and Millwall are all 1 goal up. Let's hope Coventry are the next team. Fingers crossed. Murillo's signed a contract, says Jeff. Yeah, I saw that. That's good for Forest. He's been great, hasn't he? Nearly scored, didn't he? Against Southampton, went on that crazy run. Let's have a look. I think it was against Blackburn 2 years ago. Oh yeah, Sar's thinking back to the Ben Wilson goal at Blackburn. You were there, George, for that one.
Yeah, that was got to be the biggest limbs I've ever experienced.
Well, it came off his limbs, didn't it?
Yeah, I actually got Albert in the face about 6 times then.
Before the goal, yeah.
Yeah, before the before
Shouldn't
the
sit in
game.
the Blackburn end.
Yeah.
No, it was his girlfriend, actually. At the time.
Still goalless. Blackburn 0. Coventry City 0. And if you've joined us, you haven't missed anything. You've just joined us, you haven't missed anything. Charles, by the way, appreciate the comment. He's a patron. He says, nothing says football excitement like watching 3 guys watching a TV. He's absolutely right there.
He'll let you off. If you want a Patreon, we think he's taking the mic.
No, Charles is a legend. And Charles, you'll have to let us know when you're getting over to a Coventry game again.
Oh, Charles.
Charles, mate. American Charles.
Don't call him American Charles. It just
Really?
doesn't sit right with me. Prince. No,
King.
that's the difference.
King Charles.
Blackburn have a throw in on the right hand side. And it's really been very little in this game. There was that one save from Dovin to deny Gay's header. Here comes Thomas Asante, holds on to the ball for 1 second.
Yeah,
Blackburn win it back.
Yeah, to his old self.
Here come Blackburn now. Dolan's bursting down the right hand side. Keep your shape, Coventry. The cross comes in, it's deflected. It'll be a corner to Blackburn in front of those 1,000 Coventry fans. Burgie's on fire, says Beer Viking.
What was the ale?
Oh, Evan says, Matt, opinions on KSI and Wayne Bridge. I don't know if you guys saw.
Basically, Wayne criticises X or something.
Hey?
So it's something to do with an X.
No, I saw a clip of KSI in the boxing ring trying to challenge Wayne Bridge, and he was talking like, everyone knows you because John Terry slept with your ex or
Oh
something.
yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's immature, and they're not even professionals anyway. So what's the point of even entertaining
Wayne
it?
Bridge is a boxer.
No,
That's what I mean.
KSI does that influencer boxing thing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Blackburn corner comes in, by the way.
Oh,
there he is.
That was.
Oh,
goal.
oh, he's there again! Oh, yes! The keeper saves the day.
Blackburn scored then.
Dovin with two or three incredible interventions there. The first one was a save. The second one was like a deflected save, and the third one he sort of pushed it away and Coventry escaped. But that was Blackburn getting a bit closer, wasn't it?
Good replay.
Here's a replay of this Blackburn corner, which was headed in the air. The keeper punches it away. It's drilled back in and headed towards goal. It took a deflection as well, and then Coventry scrambled it away.
The only concern, he didn't run straight back to the centre of goal. He's got enough time to get back, and he weren't.
Oh, that's a good save.
It's a good save, but he wasn't as switched on.
No, he
Didn't
was.
make a difference.
He has 1 second to get up after punching it away. I don't know if you think it's like a game of Call of Duty
Suppose
where
it
he
was slow.
spawns back in the goal or something.
It was slow-mo, I guess. So.
Freddie says, damn it. Charles says, thanks, Burgie. It doesn't sit right with me either. Sorry, Charles. I don't call you American Charles. It's only to Jamie so he understands, because he met you.
Say two-tone.
Two-tone Charles.
It's even better. It rolls off the tongue.
Scar Charles.
Let's go.
Yeah. Doesn't it work?
No, because it's a two-tone kit, not a scar kit. Anyway.
But like I say, Charles, let us know when you're getting over to a game. Who thinks Luton will get their first away win in 10? I'm not sure, Lauren. I still trust Oxford to do some damage in that game. But it'd be good for Luton if they get the win. Still a lot of goalless draws at the minute. Middlesbrough v West Brom's a big game. That's goalless.
Blackburn been the better side so far.
Yes. Yeah. But I think that's to be expected. I think Coventry will maybe have a bit more in the second half.
I was going to say, well, generally when we start off worse, we end up better. Like against Bristol City, they actually started off the better side.
Yeah, I'd say so. And Dovin made some good saves at 0-0, didn't he?
Yeah, so maybe similar sort of things going to happen again today.
We've got the better keeper.
We just need to keep the ball out of the net, and then we should keep a clean sheet then.
As a Watford fan, I hope Luton go down to the National League, says Evan. That's not very nice.
That would be some story, wouldn't it? From the National League to the Premier League.
To the Premier League and back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I don't get? I kind of get it, but you know, like for example, when Newcastle fans were like, you know, oh, I'm glad Sunderland have gone down to League. Was it League Two? That as far as I went down. League One. Oh, I'm glad. Or Villa fans, I'm glad that Birmingham went down. Sorry, but you've missed out on a
It's
decent.
dangerous. Blackburn crossed in.
Chance here for
Oh,
Blackburn. Chance on the right hand side. It goes into the mixer.
Away. Oh, safe hands by
Another save there.
Yeah, you've missed out. You've missed
Simon
out
Moore would have tipped there.
on 2 derby days. You've missed out on 2 decent fixtures. Oh, I want, you know, the.
Guys, I did say this a second ago. I don't fancy Luton's chances much, and they are drawing now. And it's the player a couple of Coventry fans said they'd want from Huddersfield, Hellick, who scored for Oxford. He's a great signing, by the way. Oxford 1, Luton 1. Carry on, Berger. You were waffling about something.
People who don't, teams who are like, oh, I'm glad that you know.
Go on, Van Avac. Go on. Oh.
Who are glad that their you know, their rivals have gone down because out of spite. Yeah, it's funny and all that, but you've missed out on a decent 2 fixtures for the next season.
But Birmingham are not in the same league as Villa anyway. They're in the Championship.
Well, there's less chance of. All right, maybe not Villa, but like, what was it? I don't know. Sunderland and Newcastle. They've missed out on a decent. I'm glad they got down there. Yeah. Scum and all that. No, you've missed out on 2 good games.
So by that theory, you'd want them to do well up until they play you.
Well, you can't control it at that point, can you?
I get your point though. You don't want it to go too far because then it's like League Two to Premier League. They're not even rivals anymore.
Yeah.
Here comes a Coventry corner. Oh, and did that just hit the post for Coventry, or I think the keeper saved it? Let's have a look at this. Coventry's first corner of the game there was whipped in towards the near post, and I think the keeper's put it behind. Yeah,
hit it against his own player.
Punched it onto his head.
I just realised being Vikings and Newcastle fan, I probably shouldn't have used that example.
Let's see what Coventry do from this corner. By the way, guys, thanks for your support. Keep it up. There's now 230 people in here. Please drop a like. Please subscribe. Any questions or comments, get them down below. We'll try and read them out. Let's just see what Coventry do with this corner. Come on, Radoni.
Hyams all over Binks.
Come on. Corner whipped in. It's going to be headed for another corner then.
They look quite vulnerable, actually, from the corner. Blackburn look a bit shook.
So Coventry have another corner here.
We're paying them right on the keeper, aren't we? I wonder if there's a gust of wind.
This is going to be an in-swinger from Torp. Whips it. It's dropping towards the back post. The keeper punches it in the air. Radoni heads it back into the box. Dom Hyam wins the header and Blackburn clear it, only as far as Radoni.
There's no one with him, is there? No one with
And he wins a throw-in for Coventry.
Am I right in saying that we're needing Sakamoto today? You know, fast-paced game by the looks of it. He's fast-paced.
I don't even think he's that fast. I think he's just tricky.
Yeah. Drop of the shoulder, innit?
Yeah. Mason Clark's fast.
We're not playing with wingers, though. We've got 2 up front anyway.
Okay.
Here comes a Coventry throw-in. Van Evac to launch it into the Blackburn box.
It's just going to hit the first man, ain't it?
It does hit the first man and Blackburn clear it.
He hasn't actually got that long of a throw, and the thing is, his throw's very loopy, so it's very easy to defend. It's not like a Rory Delap, like very flat missile, is it?
Rory de Flat.
Yeah.
Beer Viking says, I'm not a fan of being in a bubble either. That comes with derbies. That sounds like a good first half, says Wayne. What else we got? Connor says, can you tell me what it's on? TV. What else we got? Coventry non-stop singing, says Evan.
That's good.
Here come...
Probably more alive there.
Red button, by the way. What else we got?
It's on Mattersby.
Oh, there's been another goal at Oxford.
Luton.
It's for Luton. Yep. McGuinness. So it looks like a cracking game there. Oxford 1, Luton 2.
You definitely tuned into the right game there.
It's always the case.
Here comes
Coventry. Go on! Oh, how's he not scored? Sims, he literally had to get a toe on that.
Oh, what a cross.
Sims has to get a toe on that, surely. Crossed in by Torp. Yeah, Torp's furious there.
Look at that.
Oh, Sims needs to get a toe on that.
Well, he caught him off guard, caught everyone off guard. I'm going to grab my fake Twix. Can't be a giant.
It remains Blackburn 0, Coventry 0. Coventry just growing into it in the last couple of minutes. George is the man who's always right, says Wayne.
Always.
Is that you, George, with a fake account who said that? Here come Blackburn down the right-hand side. Coventry sticking out for a Blackburn throw-in. The game's maybe just opened up a little bit in the last couple of minutes. What else we got? Thoughts on Luke Littler turning 18 today? Is he 18 today? Happy birthday to him.
You say that like it's a negative thing, thoughts for Luke Littler, who's unfortunately...
No, that's what Evan said.
I thought he was
He said
16
thoughts
like
on.
a couple of minutes ago.
He didn't say thoughts with Luke Littler on this difficult day. He said thoughts on it. And like I say, happy birthday.
It just annoys me that he doesn't look young, because that would make it even more...
That is really annoying, isn't it?
So irritating.
It's just the worst thing ever. David says, hey Matt and crew, nice to do the watch-along, guys. Just Sophie missing there. She doesn't tend to do the watch-alongs. She's a fake fan.
Don't say that. You get a load of requests now for people. And come on, get Sophie on.
Blackburn corner here. Whipped in. Back post here. Hyam.
No.
Oh!
No.
Oh, cleared off the line as Coventry defend for their lives.
Imagine that.
And this is textbook defending from Coventry for now. I say that.
Asante.
Here's Blackburn.
Asante is too naive. He cannot defend.
Has Darwin got in too much
Away,
of a habit now? It worked the first time. Now he's trying to punch the ball the second time.
I think it was Thomas Sante who cleared that one off the line though, didn't he?
Was it?
Yeah. And Coventry now get a free kick on the edge of their box. So, yeah, Blackburn have had the better chances, to be fair. Oh, Kelly!
Of course.
Has gifted 10 Matt SB memberships.
I
Kelly!
need to be commenting.
Kelly's a legend. Kelly's a legend. Thank you so
How
much.
does that even work? Like someone can just have one of them?
Usually no.
Yeah, so I think it's the people that comment afterwards get the memberships from her.
Oh, is it?
So she's gifted 10. So the next 10 people to comment all become members.
I thought it's the last 10 before the last 10.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Guys, round of applause for Kelly.
Kelly,
Legend.
Kelly! We love a Kelly.
And Kelly, because I know you follow Wrexham, big game on Thursday.
I thought it was Liverpool.
Birmingham City. Wrexham v Birmingham. No, that's
Kelly's Heroes.
Kelly's Heroes, I think.
Kelly in the middle.
Right, I think there's been a couple of goals in the other games. Let's first of all go to the Riverside, where Middlesbrough have scored against West Brom in the Tony Mowbray derby. And there's also been a goal at Derby for Sunderland. Mayenda. So, Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Luton, Swansea, Preston and Millwall are all winning. But it's still goalless here at Blackburn v Coventry, which I did predict to be goalless, but it's only half an hour played.
I said if we're going to get anything out of it, it'd be 1-0.
Yeah.
Kelly, could you message Matt before you're going to do a gift thing? Because I want to make sure I'm commenting, please.
You want to become a member? When you just do it in the live chat, it's just like a donation, isn't it?
Becoming a member, I don't know what it is. It seems cool. I want some privileges. I mean, I got the privilege of being.
I think it just flashes your name up on the channel or something.
To be honest, when it's this sort of game, you kind of don't want to score too early, do you?
Maybe not with our game plan. I mean,
because sometimes then you can
you
start to put 10 men behind the ball, get like 30 minutes.
I hope you beat them from a Burnley fan. What else have we got? Who do you think will get promoted to the Premier League, says Football 23? Oh, it's difficult.
Got to be Leeds and Sheffield United, isn't it?
Sunderland.
That top four are really good. I think Leeds. I think Burnley might. And then
I think Sunderland will bottle it.
Sheffield United are going crazy in this transfer window, aren't they?
Because I know
Sheffield United have just signed Ben Broughton Diaz and Tom Cannon, haven't they?
Ooh.
Let's have a catch up on the comments, by the way. Kelly is the bestest, says Robert. Yeah. How many people in the chat think Luton will win this one, says Lauren. I think they might, but, you know, it seems to be a tough game. Burgee versus KSI in the Misfits event, says Evan. What the hell? Oh, sorry. That's all right. I need that. Still goalless here at Ewood Park. Blackburn 0, Coventry 0. What was I going to say? Let's do a plug, by the way, guys.
KSI, apparently.
Oh, yes. What was I going to say? 163 likes. There's over 200 people in here. Just take 2 seconds, guys, to hit that like button. It really does go a long way for anyone that doesn't know what a like does. And if you haven't subscribed, take 2 seconds to subscribe. Really helps us out if you do like and subscribe. And
I'll see you in the next one.
we just need a goal, don't we? We need a goal.
You reckon I'd be
I'd take a goal on 60 minutes.
Why 60?
Oh, because then it's manageable to see it out to the end. You don't want to peak too early, do you?
We'll do it on 90 minutes then.
Like that.
Ben Wilson. Bring him on for a corner.
Yeah. Who would you do you bring Wilson back to the bench when he's fit?
He's already attractive.
I'm not sure if it matters which one's on the bench, does it? Because the chances of them coming on for a game
Is
is
Ben
very...
Wilson the number 2 keeper? That's what I mean.
I don't know. I don't know.
And let's say if Dobbin has a bad game,
To be
you bring
honest,
Wilson in.
I think unless Dovin gets injured, I'm not too concerned for the other two. Because then I think Dovin's made himself the favourite now, hasn't he?
Do you remember what I said last season?
Collins has made mistakes recently, which might have, as you say, pushed him to number 3. Not sure.
I describe Wilson as a reliable cup keeper. Because he played in the final, didn't he?
Collins.
No, Wilson last season. He was
Collins.
Was it Collins?
Yeah, that's going to be fine. Yeah, he played. Collins played pretty much all last season.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, before that, anyway, we used Wilson quite a lot for the FA Cup only, the Cups only, and he did quite a good job.
Kelly has now just done a donation. Thank you so much,
wow.
Kelly. That's very, very kind. Yes, Matt, big game on Thursday. And I'm not holding a grudge about you mentioning he who shall not be named in reference to Wrexham versus Birmingham. I think I know who you're talking about. It was Ben that made the reference, actually. I just called it the Battle of the Billionaires, and then he brought up the WWE reference. But, I appreciate the donation, Kelly, and I'm looking forward to it. I might watch it. Wrexham v Birmingham. Big, big game.
Voldemort.
No.
He should not be named.
Battle of the Billionaires. Did you ever watch wrestling at all?
Nah.
Okay, never mind.
It's fake.
Yeah.
No, I know that as an adult. I just enjoyed it as a kid.
You didn't know that as a kid.
No,
He's only just learned it.
Until I was 17. No, no, joking. No, I always enjoyed it though. Here come Coventry. Van Evac. He's got Radoni there. Can Coventry get the goal?
Passing's got to be better there. It's a 5-yard pass.
Still goalless. Coventry really haven't carved out much in this. But like I say, so long as we're not conceding, that's still a positive. But here come Blackburn.
I think if they score, I think it's game over.
Nah, we'll come out strong in the second half. We always do.
James says, Matt, you are very handsome. I appreciate that, James. So are you. Thank you so much for that. Blue Terrier says, hope Birmingham beat Wrexham to increase our chance of getting second place. Yes, it might have opened up for Huddersfield now, and you've still got the game in hand on Wrexham and Wickham, haven't you, Blue Terrier?
Is there any teams you want to get promoted? Like teams you'd rather get promoted from League?
I want Birmingham to come up again because it's a local away day and a big club. I haven't even done Huddersfield away yet, even though we've played them a few times.
Yeah, Huddersfield's decent away.
Huddersfield, and then Wrexham in the Championship would be carnage, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's always interesting to have a surprise one like Wickham come back. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but they're a bit of a yo-yo team, aren't they?
Mm.
Oh, it was a wrestler that.
But then Barnsley, not a bad one.
Yeah, close to me.
I'm trying to think who else is in the playoff race. Stockport would be interesting. Just have a different face. Stockport. Who else is Mansfield? Oh, Mansfield.
They've dropped off away.
Not far from you. Not sure about Reading. Who else? Leighton Orient. It's London away day. I haven't done Leighton Orient before. Guys, still goalless here. Blackburn.
We would have played them in League 2, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying I never went.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
What are we talking about? It's getting relegated.
No, which teams would be fun to see come up to the Championship?
Oh.
Still somewhere earlier, Forest Green want to become a Championship team.
We have to win games of football to do that. You can't just want to come on.
That's why they're building a new stadium for.
I'm not trying to be mean. Just they haven't got the fan base, have they?
No.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
where even are they? I don't even know where they
In
are.
the Forest.
They've gone down to the National League.
No, but where is Forest
Is it
Green?
in Gloucestershire?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, Dabo did well for them.
Because when they play Cheltenham, it's called the El Glossico.
Oh.
What?
What? Why?
El Clasico.
Yeah.
What's Gloss?
Gloucestershire.
Oh, sorry, I'm slow today.
Go on.
Still goalless here.
Oh.
Bassett is needed.
Oh, that's a great. Oh.
Says Detailer's Coffee. Where has the Wickham manager gone? Says Jono. He went to Luton. Matt Bloomfield. Binks gets the first yellow card of this game. I think, don't want to jump ahead, but I think this is going to be goalless at half time, and I think the Coventry fans will be relatively happy with that.
Was it Blackburn that the Kitchen got one of his reds?
Yeah.
It was last season, wasn't it? And Fads said he played a part in that, didn't he? Didn't Fads play a part in that? Did you see him on the Sky Blues fan team?
Yeah, I did do. Yeah, but I didn't know he said that.
And then the awkward thing is they drove home together afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that his first red of the season?
No, he got one in the 90th minute of one game last year, didn't he?
And
He punched someone in the last minute or something. What game was that?
We're not after the game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In the 90th minute,
Yeah,
it was like
yeah.
the game finished and he got a red card.
Was that at home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you
'Cause
stayed and watched it.
You could just see it on the end of the vlog as I was walking out the ground, but I didn't
Yeah.
even see what happened.
Oh, who was it?
Blackburn 0, Coventry 0. Here come Blackburn. Todd Cantwell does well. Here's a chance, and Dovin does well for Coventry and collects it. And still goalless. 38 minutes we're coming up to. Blue Terrier says, only thing I could see stopping us from getting second is our injury list. I'll tell you what, Dion Charles, Dion Charles is a very good signing for Huddersfield. How's the match going? Says Boxing and Gaming Pro.
Coventry.
All right. Not like the most entertainment I've ever seen, but we're not losing, which is always pretty good. Blackburn down the right hand side here.
I haven't seen anything from this that stuck out of them Dovin at the moment.
Jono says Dovin is having a blinder.
He
He's
is.
done all right, yeah.
But then I am concerned about that punching because it's twice and the second time it's like, ooh, you don't want the Blackburn players to learn him.
What I will say is the longer it stays 0-0, the more comfortable I feel. Because we've got a decent bench.
We grow into the game, perhaps. There's been another goal at Millwall. They are 2-0 up against Cardiff City. Guys, do keep your comments coming. Let's really try and push for 200 likes by half time. It takes 2 seconds to drop a like.
Do you have a like, Spike?
Yeah.
Hit
the
raise
like
the
button.
roof.
Go on, raise the roof.
Right, let's do
everyone
it.
everyone
Come
hit
on.
the like button. Go on, everyone
Smash
hit the
it.
like button. Let's go
get
on.
500 likes. Come on.
Even though there's 200 people in here, they've all got to
But
get
they've
up
all,
to 500 likes.
they've all got 3 accounts, haven't they?
Yeah.
What was I going to say as well? I was going to say, get your comments in if you want to have them read out. Here's a video idea, ranking away days. Yeah, could do.
Yeah, but you'd have to have gone to some of the popular ones that you might not have got tickets for.
I worked out the other day, I've now done 47,
Bloody hell.
which is more than half of the 92. Which is
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah. But then there's people that have done all 92, and just 47 looks like nothing next to 92, doesn't it? But
They're then on to the non-leagues. I suppose though, is it in the it doesn't include National League, does it?
no.
Because if a team gets swapped, sort of thing.
Well, that's it. People then have to do the new team that's come up.
Right, yeah.
Come on, Sid, have a shot. Just have a shot. Oh.
Corner.
Do one of them.
Corner
could,
for
like,
Coventry.
take a deflection, loop over the keeper.
Come on, Coventry. Come on, Coventry. We're going to score from this corner.
They are feeding on scraps a bit, our strikers. They haven't had a lot of the ball, but that's what I mean. If he gets the ball, gets a chance out, just shoot.
Can I just say, the last game I predicted that Asante puts it in the net, and I got it right. Yeah. Didn't include that in the vlog, did
Who
you?
scores from this corner?
Ellis Sims.
Asante.
They reckon kitchen.
Well, Sims is the bigger player, isn't it? Radoni. With
No, not him.
the cross. Oh, headed away. Fired back in. There's
Sims.
Sims. Ellis Sims!
Come on!
Come on! 1-0 to Coventry.
Score from this corner.
Oh, yes.
Come on then.
1-0 Coventry. Ellis Sims. Ellis Sims. Ellis Sims. Na 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 na. Ellis Sims. Ellis Sims. Ellis Sims.
There's a baby next
I
door.
called
La,
it.
la, la.
Bloody called it.
You did? No, well done.
It didn't go directly in from the corner. Sims will tear you apart again. He's actually done pretty well there. I'm not sure what the keeper's doing. He does a big starfish, and Sims just heads it over him. And
players all over Sims, and he just lets go.
How's it go? Will he led it with his massive hair or something?
oh, come on, get in there. Yeah, I love that. It's not even like, I'm not sure if Torp meant to cross that like that, but there you go.
Definitely meant that.
Outrageous assist if he did mean that. But
Keepers in there.
Radoni's corner goes past everyone. Torp collects it on the edge of the box. He sort of slices the cross back in, and Sims is at the back post, heads it over the keeper, who's jumping out like that. 1-0 Coventry. Good time to score. 3 minutes till half time.
Ooh, nice.
Come on. Come on, boys.
Now, does that mean that?
Oh,
don't. Does that mean that we'll come into the second half not as fighting?
I feel like we've grown into this game.
There's Blackburn fans saying the keeper's usually good, but maybe not on that occasion there. Let's have a look. Play Up Sky Blue says, Archer, Matt, could you possibly do another FIFA season? Maybe at some
You
point.
get so many requests for that. So many.
I don't even have FIFA though.
You need to buy it. Right, Patreon, fund a PlayStation.
Don't say that. Let's have a look at some more comments.
Say Xbox instead.
Yes.
This is what YouTube need, a stream of 3 lads watching football. What else we got? Finally, Coventry says Boxing and Gaming Pro. Well, here come Coventry again. And I'll tell you what, if we were to get a second,
Do you think
then
that
we'd be 2-0 up.
Do you think that our fighting spirit then might not be as strong if? I'll say that again. Come on, the second half, we usually come out fighting if it's 0-0.
Well, it will change the half-time team talks, that's for sure. Coventry got to be more careful now, haven't they?
That's what I mean. Sometimes when you score too early, you then start to park the bus and invite pressure.
Yeah.
You've got to still be on the front foot and be a bit brave, because if you're not playing football, you're not trying to get a second. You're basically just saying, look, we're just going to wait for you to score, basically. We can't just wait for them to score. We've got to be proactive rather than reactive.
That's a very good point. That is a very good point. Here come Blackburn. Oh, cross cleared away. Sims deals with it.
Sims has been I'm not set for his score, but Sims has definitely been holding the ball up a lot better past couple of games.
Fitting. No, but it was dangerous, wasn't
It's
it?
just funny things that you say.
It's just the John Eustace effect. He just loves Carl.
He loves losing to Coventry.
He
That's
really
it.
just loves Carl.
That's why he was born, to lose to Coventry. That's it. It's sort of like shaking hands with Lampard when that goal went in.
Good one for the boys.
That's it. It is a crucial 60 seconds plus stoppage time to go here. You've got to manage this to half time. But yeah, it's a really good first half now.
Would you say 2-0 kills a game for us?
Not at this
Come
stage.
on, that's a foul, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here come Blackburn.
It's just dangerous. Look at him running through the middle.
Gay, and Binks deals with it.
No.
No,
George, we won't go there.
Goes out for a Blackburn throw-in.
Binks is going to be careful, ain't he?
Yeah, that's true. He was last man there. He's on a yellow. That was dangerous. Yeah, he does. He times that challenge well. Did you know a 17-year-old got arrested for abusing Havertz and his wife online? Says Evan. No, I heard about something, but yeah. Well, I hope he gets what's coming to him then. What's your thoughts on Frank? Says Richard. Well, doing okay, isn't he? Doing okay. I'm going to just pause the timeout on 45 just so it's ready for the second half. But we are into first half stoppage time, guys. And there's only 1 minute added. 1 minute added on.
We were saying, weren't we, about Sims? He's been vastly improved. The only thing he needs is a goal. And he's got the goal, so...
That's true. 30 seconds of first half stoppage time to go. Blackburn 0, Coventry 1. Just get through this next 30 seconds, boys, and that's a very good first half.
2 balls on the pitch.
Here come Blackburn.
Ref,
abandon the game. Here come Blackburn. Launches the ball forwards.
Yeah, but then it's 0-0.
Coventry clear it. Yeah, just deal with it for now. Do you know what? If we just keep winning games 1-0 like this, good.
What, we
Do you know how under Robbins it could be really frustrating that you'd think, oh, we're one of the best teams in the league, but we keep losing these silly games.
Yeah.
I'd rather be like a not so good team, but win. Right, guys. Not to say we've been bad though, but that is half time, and it's Blackburn 0, Coventry 1. If we're being honest, boys.
I say Blackburn has slightly been.
Yeah,
better.
Blackburn have maybe had the slightly better chances, but I don't care as long as Coventry win. I keep saying results over performances is how you move up the table, and it's Coventry 1-0 at half time. There was a couple of good chances for Blackburn, let's be honest. The best player in the game so far has been Dovin. But Sims scores, Coventry lead, and happy days.
Yeah.
Sante's been boring again. But no,
Look at you, we're winning and you have to find problems.
I just thought we were going to go out with less fire now. You know, like you say, the game plan's going to completely change.
So, can I ask you a question then? Would you rather it's 1-0 Coventry at half time or 0-0?
Now,
it is kind of difficult.
If it was 0-0, we could end up making it more comfortable for ourselves by going in fighting, getting an early goal and maybe getting a second.
Waffle. George, I think what Jamie is trying to come to is the point that you were making about if we score on 60 minutes, that'd be a good time to do it, then there's not that long to go.
You feel more comfortable holding on for 20 to 30 minutes than 45 minutes, don't you?
I think
that's what I'm basing my point.
Lampard's wise enough to know that we don't just sit back for the whole of the half now, but we do have to be a bit more cautious because we have got something to hang on to. So
you're probably going to play on the break.
Yeah, you've got to play on the break, and Coventry, proven that we are pretty decent when we get our noses in front. I mean, even at Norwich, the game we did lose, we defended really well for most of that game.
Yeah.
Just got to be concentration has got to be perfect right until that full-time whistle now.
The point I was making was the fact that if there wasn't half time, if we had another 20, 30 minutes, because we've just scored, the momentum, this break kills the momentum. So if we were to, go back to your question, if we were 0-0, if we score in the second half, that momentum might encourage us to get us a second, when we might not get a second now because the break's kind of killed that flow, and they might end up getting two because they've got more to play for. That's my point.
Well, Blackburn should come out flying, shouldn't they?
That's what I mean, and that could be dangerous for us.
But there's a long way to go, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they can. It's very risky.
But I just like this. I mean, it's pretty much the whole of the Bristol City game and this first half are very similar because just defending, good saves, let's be honest. The keeper has done really well, bailed us out a couple of times, but taking a chance and just edging it, if that makes sense. The scoreline's the most important thing, and that's where we're leading. Guys, let's get your thoughts. Half time, actually. Let's quickly go around the grounds, and then let's get your comments. Any questions or anything you want to ask at half time, feel free. But in the Championship, it's 1-0 to Coventry at Blackburn, 1-0 to Sunderland at Derby, goalless between Hull and QPR. Middlesbrough are 1-0 up against West Brom, Luton 2-1 up at Oxford, Swansea 1-0 up at home to Sheffield United, Preston lead at Watford, and Millwall are 2-0 up at home to Cardiff in the 8 p.m. game. Peterborough lead 1-0, and it's 1-1 between Wigan and Burton in the League One games. Goalless at Bolton. Guys, let's get your comments. Hit the like button, by the way. There's 230 people in here. We've just hit 200 likes, which is amazing. But while it's half time, please do drop a like. And anyone that's not subscribed, feel free to hit the subscribe button. It's half time. It's the perfect chance to subscribe and like and get involved. We'll get more thoughts. Let's get your thoughts, actually, guys. Let's read out some comments. Oh. Right, here we go. Oh, Jack, you legend. Jack's just donated again. Thank you so much, Jack. He says, I'm going to Swansea versus Coventry, so hopefully we can demolish you. Oh, no, I'm not clapping anymore. But thank you for the donation, and fair play to Swansea, who are currently beating Sheffield United. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Struggers says, hi, Matt. Good to see you, Struggers. Coventry are winning with a question mark, says Ego Chip. We are. Any more comments for the half time and the first half from Coventry? You guys remind me of me and my buddies watching American football here in Philadelphia. Every group has a George and a Burgee. Fair enough. What else have we got? What?
That should be a quote.
Burgee is hilarious, says Kelly. That he is.
I'm something.
He's a legend. I personally see Coventry at the end of the season being in the second half of the table. Any thoughts, says David? Well, we'll see. After this game, we might move towards the top half and then we can maybe start getting a little bit excited, but we'll see. We haven't won this game yet. I'm going to run to the toilet, guys, while it's half time, but any questions, get them down below. Any comments, anything you want, get them in the live chat. George, should I let you jump in the hot seat?
Please, it won't be me.
Read comments out, get involved, ask some questions. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Can you grab my beer then, please, in the fridge?
Yes, I'm sure I can.
Make it one of yours.
Chippy or KFC.
I'll have one of your beers because they're bigger than mine.
Get your questions in and hit the like button, guys.
We're going to
Oh,
swap
I
seats.
can't get out.
It's good to be back, guys.
And stay
It's
out.
good to be back. Feels like I've never left. For those that have been watching the stream, I guess for all this season, is this the first time I've been on stream?
It is.
You're saying it is.
We're here.
Yeah. First time in these surroundings. But yeah, any questions you have, fire them away and I'll do my best to answer them. Hello, Detroit Lion and Piston fan. And hello to Harvey. Hi from New Zealand. Go the Sky Blues. Hi, Matt SB's brother. A few people have said that before.
Yeah, and we'll see if on Carl Fox.
I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. So we love Liverpool. Coventry are winning. Yes, Coventry are winning. Matt looks different.
Do you not do many live streams yourself then? No, you seem to have. I don't know. You bet do better than me.
Yeah, what was your thoughts on that first half then, and how do you see it ending?
Thoughts on the first half. It was very typical Cov up until we scored, and then it's very untypical Cov. I'd like to see us at least try and get another one before they get one at least.
Yeah, you'd like it to be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, extend the lead.
Are you not related to him? No, I'm not related to Matt. Are you related to him?
I mean, we've known each other 15 years, so we've probably fused together at some point.
Yeah, it's probably something along the bloodline. It's Matt from Tamu.
Oh, do you need a top up, by the way, George?
Matt from Timu.
I should be alright, to be fair.
It's like,
Actually, go on then.
yeah.
I'll have
A bit of beer in there. Any questions, guys? Do get them in the live chat for George and Georgie.
You don't
ask for their honest opinions.
You don't get points for chugging squash, mate.
I'm very sure we're not brothers. James H.
Okay.
Oh, Tamu. What?
Yes.
Hello, Jamie. You so very beautiful and very nice. James M. You've got a secret admirer.
James M. Do I know your photo? Maybe. Hello. How do you know my name? Unless maybe he's been here from the start.
I think that Southampton will finish on 9 points this season, lower than Derby. What do you think, Matt SB's long lost brother? No, I think they'll beat the 9 points. What are they on now? Like 6, 7? Bring back Benny Hill. What's the chance Bissett and or Tavares will come on in the second half? I don't think he'll make an attacking change if it stays as it is. He may bring Bissett on just for a bit of energy for like the past 15-20 minutes. Tavares he's not gonna see any game time this season, I don't think.
What I will say about Bissett is, we were like, oh, he needs to bring him off from the bench, playing from the bench.
He adds a lot of energy, I think.
Yeah.
So he's an ideal option when you're chasing the game and when the opposition defenders are tiring. He's a good option to bring on because he's got a lot of energy. He'll press them.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And because he hasn't started him, I was thinking, oh, okay, maybe he's doing that now. But he didn't start him last game, and he didn't bring him on till the end. So maybe it's not that he's trying to use it tactically. Maybe he just doesn't like playing him anymore.
No, I don't think it's that. I think he waited to bring him on because obviously Asante scored, didn't he?
Well,
That's
yeah, that
why
was
he
it. You were
kept him
saying
on for longer.
Yeah,
because you don't generally have a player score then bring him straight off, do you?
that's a good point.
Hey George, are you Greek? No, I'm not Greek. Do I look Greek? George, you. Hi, Virgin George from Struggers.
Struggers legend.
I recognise that name, Struggers.
Is it
Maybe
good?
it's just on Matt's channel. Don't know if he's watched my videos before.
I believe we've met him actually.
What's this happened?
Oh, what have you done?
We're still live?
You just ended the stream.
No, I didn't.
Dear.
Yeah, we're still live. That's right. Did you just go black then?
Oh dear.
We're still live, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah, we're still live. Guys, we're still live. Tell me we're still live. I just tried, there was just something that popped up. I tried to close it.
Let's take this moment to also recommend George's YouTube
Guys,
channel.
comment if we're still live. I think we are still live. There's something just popped up and I just closed it and it went this, like it just crashed, didn't it?
Mm.
George, take Burgess' mouth, I beg you.
Well, ask the many people who said I'm hilarious.
Oh yes, we're still live. We can't see now. Oh yes, still on. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I thought the stream just went down for some reason. Who will be relegation battle for the championship? I don't think it's going to massively change. I think Plymouth. You'll see Plymouth. You'll see. I think Luton will pull away. To be fair. Who else is down there? What?
Second to last comment.
I just came up.
I mean,
Right on cue.
what? When the screen goes blank when we're off stream?
Yeah.
How is that on cue?
Yeah. I was sat next to you at Wembley and phoned in sick that day and it was caught on Matt's video. Big pad, Jay.
Oh, no, that's
Or
just
big patch.
That's just funny, but unless if you were the guys to our left, yeah, when we were chatting to you.
I don't know.
Was
big patch?
Which game? Because I remember there was a guy at the Luton game.
The commentator making Sims and Haaland comparisons. Love that.
What? It's not a 9-year contract for Sims? I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh wait, someone said where did the stream go? So maybe went to an advert apparently.
Yeah, Viagra advert.
Okay, that's all right. Viagra advert, yeah. How are you two doing today? I'm doing all right.
Shattered.
Yeah, I'm tired myself.
Really tired. You have to drive from Derby as well.
Yeah.
In your nice 5 Series.
No, KFC.
What?
3 Series estate.
Oh, KFC car. It's actually reg. I thought you were being really random.
Yeah.
It looks quite long. Oh, okay.
Yes, estate.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Plymouth, Cardiff, and Derby to go down. I can't see Derby. They're not down there, are they? I'm sure Derby are higher than us.
3-3. That's pretty.
Guys, here's a question for you all. How do you see this game ending? So obviously it's 1-0 to Coventry at the moment. How do we see the game ending up? Rover Animates 1-1. Struggers 1-1. I like both teams.
Yeah, all of his regulars wrong, George.
To be honest, a draw at the moment, based on that first half, is probably a fair reflection. It was kind of against the run of play, but we have, our goal, but we have grew into it for sure. We have grown into the game for sure. Coventry have just got to manage this game now. They've got to be smart. They haven't got to step their foot off the gas and just invite pressure. We've got to still be a little bit brave and push for a second. Know when to press and know when to, try the risky option. But we've got to defend. People are saying 2-1 to Blackburn. Sean says he's sticking with his prediction 2-0 to Cov. Shay said, read my comment above, please, mate.
Someone mentioned the guy got back to you, by the way, about Wembley.
I'm a Leicester City season ticket holder. Will we be back down with you guys next season, do you think? Yeah, I do think Leicester are going to get relegated. I don't know why they got rid of Steve Cooper. It was like a mid-table team. Yeah, they was drawing a lot of games, but they were safely staying up. And then they've got Van Nistelrooy, and they can't win for anything now, can they?
Well, it arguably works for Forest.
What?
Getting rid of Steve Cooper. Where are they now?
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like he would have kept Leicester up.
Yeah, I agree.
Told Matt to keep me off the video, and he done so well until we scored, and I'm bouncing around with a bad back.
Let me just get the timer started. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, Matt, can you remember someone
Literally just kicked off in the second half, by the way.
Matt, can you remember someone at Wembley? You told you to keep the camera off them because they were off work.
Can't get through now. We have to play musical chairs at the start of the second half.
Oh, hang on. Why am I swapping? Excuse me, we're swapping, George. Yeah, Matt, apparently there was someone at the Wembley final. I don't know which. Semi, right, yeah. It's horrible, isn't it? And he told you to keep the camera off him because he was meant to be off work. Padge. And then right at the end you got it in and you were celebrating and you both had bad backs.
Go on then.
Oh. Does his boss watch my videos or something?
Probably, yeah.
Naughty.
What, his boss watching your videos?
Yeah, he shouldn't be doing that. He'd be like, "What? You should be working. You shouldn't be watching this video." Right. I know it's just kicked off, guys. But did we do full-time predictions?
Yeah.
Well, have you done yours? I'm going to stick with 0-0. I'm too scared to back Coventry. I'm happy to go against us. I'm going to go 1-1. I'm happy to say 1-1 in the hope that...
Would you take that?
No, I wouldn't take that. I'd like to see Coventry win, but I don't want to now say Coventry win and we don't. So
I said if we're going to get anything from this game, it'll be 1-0, so I'll probably stick with that.
Okay, Bergie?
A 3-2. No, I'm pretty positive it's going to be a 2-1 Cov.
Okay. Guys, like I said, the second half is underway. Keep your comments coming. Any more full-time predictions, get them in the live chat. But we are back for the game, and it's the second half. Coventry City have it here with Dovin inside the Coventry box, and we're attacking from right to left. We're attacking towards the 1,000 away fans that have made the journey.
Would you be safer putting money on a draw right now or Coventry win?
I think Coventry wins more likely.
Go on! Yes! Come on!
2-0 Coventry!
Come on!
Coventry City score again, and it's Brandon Thomas Asante.
What did I say? I predicted them to score.
Wow. Coventry City.
Run away.
Thomas Asante.
Run away.
Oh my gosh.
Does that mean Asante is good now?
Coventry are winning 2-0 at Blackburn. Oh, get in. Get in.
Is that our goal difference overturned?
What was this goal like?
It's going in the right direction. Let's have a look at this. The cross from the right to the left, then comes back from the left to the middle, and Rodoni puts it on a plate. Thomas Asante can't miss from 1 yard out.
We score goals like that, do we?
Blackburn defence well and truly cut open, and Coventry are on course to victory.
Is that twice Rodoni's saved the ball from going out? Sure it is. He's starting to go up in my estimations now.
Wow.
We just need West Brom to score now.
Blackburn 0, Coventry 2.
You got a phone charge with it, brother?
Rosie just took it.
Rosie took it. What's yours on?
Dead.
Oh, mine's on 1%.
George, you don't want to trust Matt to charge your phone because it might blow up.
No.
Not last time.
Coventry go back to Dovin, and
Now we just have to keep the ball, don't we?
now we can defend a bit more, can't we? We said 1-0's dangerous, but 2-0 is a bit more comfortable.
This is against the run of play for Blackburn now, isn't it?
It is a bit hard on Blackburn, but this is football. It happens to us sometimes.
Then again, they are coming back from a loss already, aren't they?
It isn't even game over yet. If they score here,
Oh, yeah, that was a bit.
it was close to comfort, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like before it even went out.
Coventry goal kick, and we could start eating up minutes now. And everyone in the live chat's happy. Joe says 2-0, yes. Shan says yes. James says Sims. That was Thomas Asante, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Thomas Asante.
Imagine they just can't stop scoring now. They go like they end. Oh no! Oh, yeah. Imagine they score like 40 goals this season now between them.
Well, Sims and Wright at
Oh,
Christmas.
you absolute. Do you want a fan?
At Christmas, Sims and Wright last year didn't have many goals, and then the second half of the season they really got going, didn't they?
Yeah. Sante's got to be loving that though. 2-2.
He's just
should we tell Blackburn they've got to pay double now if they want him?
Yeah.
And what's the chances of any? Blackburn fan was saying before the stream started, don't want Thomas Asante to score against us because we're linked with him, and there you go. He's proven his worth now, Thomas Asante. I'm really happy for him, by the way.
I'm sorry, I'm not convinced he's still as good.
Oh my God. Every time we're winning or something good happens.
I am the devil's advocate.
No, he's being miserable.
Other than his goal, he wouldn't even know he's on the pitch.
What's that mean?
He's just hit and miss, isn't
Yeah,
he?
if you just ignore the goal, which is quite important in football.
Yes, of course it is, but
If you ignore the goal against Bristol City, you know.
He wouldn't have scored.
Yeah, he wouldn't have scored. We wouldn't have won.
All right, in crucial games where we're not winning, he could give a ball away. The way he's been playing, he could easily give a ball
They're
away.
writing down the predictions.
Yeah, I'm going to change 3-1 now to Coventry.
We're just going to message you.
We're going to update his Aka.
That's it, yeah. That's it, he's rubbing that one out. I've got that prediction wrong.
What's that? Also known as-
Accumulator.
Oh,
Yeah.
There he is, Mr. Drum.
Mr. Drum. What's his name?
Look
Is
at
that
his-
is that your cousin?
TV.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the YouTube.
Blackburn nil, Coventry 2. I can't believe this,
when
by
he
the
used to throw
way.
himself downstairs.
Dave says, I can hear Twist and shout from the Sky Blue Army. Honestly, happy days. Jack, the Swansea fan, won't be happy. Sheffield United have equalised, and worse than that, Swansea are now down to 10. So let's catch up on the scores, guys. Coventry. Oh, it's refreshed. What's happened here?
That's what happened with us, and then it went to an advert.
Blackburn nil, Coventry 2. Derby nil, Sunderland 1.
Pretty hard, wasn't it?
Hull nil, QPR nil, Borough 1, West Brom nil, Oxford 1, Luton 2, 10-man Swansea 1, Sheffield United 1, Watford nil, Preston 1, and Millwall 2, Cardiff 1. Happy days though. Happy days for Coventry.
Playoffs still on that?
Oh,
You said we had to win all 3 this week, and if we do, then...
Well, you said, I can't see that happening.
Oh no, I agree. I did say that. I'm happy to be proved wrong. I'm not saying this because.
Oh, what the hell are you doing there? That was literally like a suicide pass. He passed it across his own box when there was an attacker in a more advanced position. That was risky, that was. I'm sure he didn't keep that in.
No, he did, but not really for our benefit because here come
Yeah.
Blackburn now. Blackburn, remember guys, one Blackburn goal really opens the game up.
Oh,
And Dobbin
safe
holds on to it. The next 10 minutes are always crucial after you
Yeah.
get a second.
They're just going to pile the pressure on.
Blackburn go for broke now. If anything, still got to carry that counter, haven't we? Because we could go 3-0 up and kill the game here.
Yeah.
Because Blackburn are going to be desperate to get back into this. We've got to try and finish the game on the counter.
would you not make it more defensive now? Change.
I wouldn't change anything immediately.
No.
Really? You don't just go
No, because
defensive?
then you just basically saying, right, attack us. And if, like, say, if they get one goal,
God.
Well, surely
Flop
that's,
it well.
that's the motive of the
Oh,
game anyway.
oh, no, it's too close.
Oh.
That's the aim of the game anyway, to attack you.
Do you know what? A lot was made out online before this game about, Coventry are only taking 1,000 fans. And do you know what? I'm so happy for the 1,000 Coventry fans that have gone. Because so far they're being rewarded, aren't they?
Yeah.
But being scrutinised by who? Other fans?
Yeah, some non-Cov fans, but some people that are going were criticising the people that aren't going, which is a bit unfair, I guess.
I am
'cause
surprised.
There's all sorts of reasons for why people might not go to the football. I might not have gone if we were 6th or 16th. Do you know what I mean? It's not really
I was
that
going to go
much
today if I wasn't busy, but
if we were in the playoffs, but you know.
yeah.
But there you go. Now, do share your thoughts, guys. Like I say, the Coventry fans that have gone are enjoying their away day so far.
I mean, I think
Has-
it's because we always sell out. That's why.
Has Blackburn's slide down the table begun? They always, in the second half of the season, they always slide back down, don't they?
Actually, yeah, I mean, let's put that to the Blackburn fans because there will be some Blackburn fans watching. It does seem a thing that Blackburn tend to start the championship quite
They
well.
always start literally like,
The best team in the league.
yeah.
And then, second half of the season, they just sort of don't make the playoffs. They haven't made the championship playoffs in many years, have they?
No. Mix they lost against.
I mean, we used to say it was a Mowbray thing, but it still happens without him. Here come Blackburn now. This is a chance. Gay comes through. Will he get the shot off? He will.
Oh no.
Good defending. It wasn't going in, but someone else might have poked it in at the back post. It was cleared away by Latibodiere, and Coventry get it out for a Blackburn corner. Just stay strong, lads.
We need to get to 60 minutes and bring a sub on, don't we? Some fresh legs in midfield.
What do we do there? Not mark the man?
When was the last time Coventry won by more than one goal? Plymouth, wasn't it?
Yeah. We haven't without Ephraim Mason-Clark or Hadji Wright, have we?
What happened? What went wrong there, by the way? Because that could have been 2-1. Did we just not mark the other striker?
Blackburn corner will be taken again. Still 2-0 to the Sky Blues here at Blackburn. Keep your comments coming, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Once again, if anyone hasn't hit the like button, and you're a Coventry fan in particular, hit the like button. We're having fun today. 2 likes away from 250. So yeah, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. If you already have, you're a legend. Let's have a look at some more comments. SBA says Corey. SBA says Gavster. What else have we got? Paul Heckenbottom got sent off for a foul and abusive language. What do you mean he got for a foul? He's the manager. What happened there?
His whole name is foul language. Bottom.
Oh, hang on. Let me have a look. Did I read that wrong? For foul and abusive language. Ah, not for a foul and abusive language, but foul and abusive language. I'm being stupid. Tripped someone up and then had a go at them. Yeah. Being stupid. I get you.
Are they winning?
I get your comment now. Preston are winning. Yeah, they're 1-0 up.
No, I mean, Paul Heckenbottom, is he the Preston manager?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's not Sheffield United, but it's Chris Wilder, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. He was the Sheffield United manager.
Is he English?
Ella, good to see you, Ella, says PUSB. Top half after this game, says Sean. I think I was having a look at the table a minute ago, and we can go 13th if QPR lose. I think we're actually going to stay 14th, but ultimately,
it's not about league position. It's
points.
about closing the gap.
Yeah,
because they are going to start getting more and more bunched together now.
Yeah,
and one win soon will be able to jump you 3 or 4 places.
Yeah, but then there's a massive jump up to like 6th or whatever, isn't there?
No, but we're playing 6th, though, aren't we? Today.
Yeah. Blackburn are 6th as things stand. And we're 7 points off the playoffs now. And they've not got that game in hand anymore. They played that last week, didn't they?
Yeah. I'm just so surprised that we managed to make up ground last week. Again, Bristol. I thought we've got to win today just to keep it as it is, but we actually made up ground.
Well, Blackburn went away to Oxford, and Oxford have been in pretty good form, to be fair.
Yeah.
West Brom were at home to Stoke. I would have thought West Brom would win that.
Yeah.
Borough were away at Pompey, and Pompey are tricky to beat at their place.
Yeah.
Blackburn are going to make 4 substitutions in one go here.
That's desperate.
Leonard, is it Vyman, Dion Sanderson?
Haven't they already made one?
Yeah.
So
start second half.
Yeah, so Blackburn are using all their subs, by the way.
That's quite risky, that is. You usually
58
save at least one, don't you? So if you get an injury.
There you go, though. Blackburn make 4 changes.
Into the game.
This is a real tactical change, isn't it? It's not like just fresh legs.
It's the kitchen, isn't it?
Cozier Dewberry is the other one coming on. Sanderson, Vyman, and Leonard. There you go.
So is that? I take it that's more attacking then.
There's a defender there as well.
4 up front or something.
6 up front. They're going absolutely crazy.
Unless it's what's the manager called?
Eustace.
Yeah, maybe it's a Eustace tactic.
Well, Sanderson, who they've brought on as a defender, isn't he? I know Coventry were linked with him at one point. He was at Birmingham.
Bobby. He's had a trim, ain't he, old Bobby? Comes from Chester.
Nice skin fade.
Leicester. He's got a rather large head.
George was asked if he was Greek. It's a bit random.
Yeah. He said, "Are you Matt's brother? And are you Greek?"
Are you Matt from Timu?
Tamu.
Oh, okay. And why is Burgee so good looking? That was evil. No, actually, I had somebody said that Jamie is beautiful. Yeah.
Who's came off? Binks. It's got to be Binks, isn't it? Because he's on yellow, surely.
Yeah, makes sense. Got to be careful. But half an hour to go. Coventry still 2-0 up at Blackburn. I tell you what, obviously to get the win, but just in general to get another clean sheet would be really impressive.
Go on.
Here come Coventry.
Brilliant.
Can we get a third?
Oh, well,
This would be a statement. Here's Van Evak with the cross.
we need the confidence. A win's good, but 3-0 might be good confidence for the squad.
Gay is bursting away there. And he wins a throw-in for Blackburn on the halfway line. Yeah. Coventry are half an hour away from a precious 3 points. Throw into Cov. Guys, keep your comments coming. Frank Lampard masterclass. Carl Froch is looking good today, says Nico.
Here we go.
In that white shirt. That's it. You get that a lot, don't you? Yeah. Carl Froch.
It's you versus KSI now.
I feel like I've heard this story 100 times, but they probably haven't. You've actually met Carl Froch, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been to his house. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Invited?
No, you just turned up, didn't you?
Yeah.
To fight him.
Hang on, really? I didn't know this.
Yeah, I actually delivered to his house. I didn't even know who he was until I seen his number plate.
Yeah.
I recognised. So I went to the door. I recognised him. I was like, because he actually had no top on it. He was basically half naked. I gave him his delivery.
What was the delivery?
It was actually a Morrison's delivery.
Yes,
like
you were
shopping.
the delivery driver. Yeah.
And then I walked down the drive and I seen his reg plate. It said Froch. I was like, Froch.
Is it a big house?
Yeah, it's a decent sized house. Yeah, it's in Nottingham, and yeah, I was like, is he a cricket player? Is he a cricket player or a boxer? And obviously then I went away and checked, and yeah, obviously realised.
What was his car?
He had a Aston Martin or a Merc. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, because they're similar.
A couple of goals to bring you. Watford are now 2-0 down. Osmajic has scored again. He's taken another bite out of their goal difference. Watford 0, Preston 2.
Does that open up Watford ready for us?
Yeah, that's it. Preston are doing some of the work for us. Oxford have equalised. Brown has equalised. Oxford 2, Luton 2. And what else have we got going on? Let's catch up on some comments, guys. I think I just saw Bolton score in League One. 2 on Burton, says Struggers. Oh, they've only won 2 games all season. Afternoon all. Nice to see Coventry 2-0 up, says Mark. That's it, Mark. We're coming to the Premier League, mate. We're coming to see you. Keep your comments coming, guys. Once again, massive thank you for your support. There's over 250 people in here, which is fantastic. Make sure you're dropping a like. I know I say it all the time, but subscribe. Keep your comments coming. Keep your questions coming. Keep us, from getting too nervous. It could be a nervy finish if Blackburn were to pull one back, wouldn't it? Still 28 minutes though, and 2-0 to the Sky Blues.
You joke about them helping us with Watford and that, but I mean Blackburn were coming off from a loss, coming back from a loss, and we're beating them now, so it might help us if Watford lose.
Yeah.
Confidence wise.
I mean, to be honest, I would feel.
Oh yeah, because that's our next game. Yeah, see what you think.
I'd feel pretty confident against Watford at home anyway.
We tend to draw with them a bit, don't we?
Yeah, but I mean, just because we're.
But then I said that about Blackburn and we're beating them.
If we hadn't, if it weren't for clearance.
Oh goodness me!
Bless him.
It's a shot off target.
No, he was good on as a shot against their goal.
Yeah.
The ball fell to Vyman on the volley about 25 yards out, and he sends it horribly off to the left for a
Nearly
throw-in.
went down the tunnel. That.
It went backwards pretty much.
Yeah.
Blimey, look at that.
He looks like Gerwyn Price from the back.
Wow.
Only a bend.
Goodness me, he even broke the TV with that shot.
The camera didn't know where it was going.
Yeah.
I'm not registered for that position.
Blackburn 0, Cov 2, 27 minutes to go. How's it Blackburn throwing? Have I just missed a passage of play there?
Must have, yeah.
They're like, no, it definitely took a deflection, that.
Yeah.
Here come Blackburn down the left-hand side. Oh, brilliant. They've actually fallen apart.
Okay.
John Eustace is like, come on, keep messing up. We want
It's
Coventry to
Cov,
win,
isn't it?
remember. We want
It
Coventry
does
to
kind
win.
of seem like he always plays into our hands, though.
Do you reckon he does?
Because apparently he is actually a really good manager.
Well, he is. I mean, look where Blackburn are. And, he's doing great with Birmingham as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. But then we beat them, didn't we? 2-0 was at the end of
What's that?
Birmingham. Beat them 2-0, didn't we, at the end of the playoff season?
Well, they weren't doing very well then, no. But it was at the start of the following season, they were in the playoffs, and then they sacked him for Rooney.
Yeah.
And then they went flying down the table, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Let's have a look at the scores. Anything changed?
Have you seen Rooney's?
QPR are winning at Hull.
Rooney's maybe wanting to go on to Match of the Day to be a pundit. Someone says they were getting relegated to BBC Two.
That was brilliant. Blackburn 0, Coventry 2 it remains. Relegated to BBC 3, which doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, that was good.
Does it actually not exist anymore?
I think it's online, isn't it?
Yeah, it was the first one to go online because you had Russell Howe's Good News, Family Guy.
BBC 3 used to be like, well good. As a teenager, it had
It was like
Guy.
MTV, weren't it?
Did it have the In-Betweeners on there?
In Between His Family Guy,
No,
Russell
it's
Howe's
Channel
Good
4,
News.
Channel
Oh yeah,
4.
Russell Howe's Good News. Remember the little bit between 3. Remember that? American Dad.
Yeah.
Cleveland Chef. South Park. Comedy Central. That was the other one. And you remember Viva? Up Your Viva. It was like 2 pints of lager packet crisps and. Anyway, we digress.
The ball goes back to the goalkeeper. Still Blackburn 0, Coventry 2. 25 minutes to go. Let's put a question to the Coventry fans, or any fans that are watching. Simple yes or no, and don't be sarcastic. Just genuinely go with what your head is telling you. If Coventry win this, can we dream about the playoffs? I'm only asking, can we dream? I'm not saying, do we make the playoffs? I'm saying, can we think about the
Save!
playoffs?
Sorry, man, that's a cracking save.
Blackburn should have scored then.
Big chance for Blackburn there, yeah. He's a cracking save from Dovin. Still a chance here for Blackburn.
Goodness, Dovin.
Still a chance. The shot is deflected and Coventry head it away. And the pressure is mounting, isn't it? You know, it's still not quite as comfortable as you'd want it to be, but Coventry win a free kick. So yeah, I mean, I'll put that to you guys. You'd say yes to that. If Coventry win, can we dream about the playoffs? What I'm trying to say is, can we think there's a realistic chance?
Yeah, I mean, I think by the time it's the... before the Leeds game, how many games is there? Just 2, is there, league games?
Watford, Swansea, Leeds, yeah.
Yeah, so by that time we could be within 5 points of the playoffs. By the time we play Leeds, and then obviously it depends what happens in that game. Yeah. We'd have to get a positive result in that game. But then after that, I think we've got a run of about 5 or 6 really winnable games. I think most of them are at home.
And we won't win them because we're Cov.
No, but that will be the time where we'll either make it into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or like we'll get some really disappointing results, which we have already this season, like games we should have won.
Well, that's always a story with Cov.
Like, you know, we've played the likes of, I don't know, Sheffield Wednesday. What's other games?
Oxford.
Well, we beat Oxford.
Oh.
What's other games this season we should have won, where we got lost in the last minute? Or
well, Norwich we could have won. Norwich we could have won.
Yeah.
Millwall at home.
Yeah.
I think we should have snatched that, really.
Was it a cup game?
Here come Blackburn. Here come
Blackburn.
Blackburn.
No, is a goal.
They are getting closer. Not quite at 70 minutes yet. Not that I want to concede at any point, but, you know, still a bit too close for comfort if they do just get one now.
Well,
Blackburn are still pushing, guys, so this game is far from over. Let's get your answers to the question I asked. Yes, possibly. Can't see why not. Not yet, says Joe. Jono says not yet, Matt. Green Bean says yes. Nino says yes. James says no. So there's mainly yeses, but a few people maybe being level-headed
well,
or
I said on
realistic.
The
I don't know.
Close to the playoffs, and people say
it's literally, it's a matter of one game, innit? This game before, no. All of a sudden,
when you're 10 points off, and then when
if you include the Sheffield Wednesday Cup game, this would be 3 wins in a row if we get this over the line.
Yeah.
And it then starts to think, okay, you know, we're not done that this season, 3 wins in a row. And you could actually go back to that Sheffield Wednesday game and say, was that a turning point? You know, winning on penalties after conceding in the last minute. That game so easily we could have lost it after conceding that last minute goal. But has that game given us confidence and given us a platform to maybe push on in this part of the season, maybe?
Just remember, the closer we get to the playoffs, the more chance of penalties.
Oh no, don't say that.
That's what I mean.
No, we won our last one. We're fine.
Oh, it's stressful.
Coventry City are making a double substitution as Eccles and Sakamoto come on for Torp and Thomas Asante. Well done, Thomas Asante. 2 goals in 2 for him. Yeah. And, you know, as Coventry fans, we're always going to support our players, but he certainly had a lot of stick, and I'm glad to see he's proven some of the doubters wrong now. Here come Blackburn. Going to be a Blackburn throw-in. They're still pushing, guys.
Right
And
on
still
the corner flag.
20 minutes to go.
I don't know about you guys in chat, but or Cov fans, but
Oh, sorry. Oxford United have sent Luton tumbling here. Oxford 3, Luton 2. Wow. There's some big goals here because Sheffield United are now 2-1 up at Swansea. It's all gone wrong for Jack, the Swansea fan there. You did sense once that equaliser and red card happened that Swansea are in trouble. And QPR are now 2-0 up at Hull, which means Coventry won't be able to move up to 13th tonight. But as long as we win, I'm happy.
Not bothered about places. I just want to close the gap.
Tell you what, though, QPR are like the form team in the league. I don't know if you've
played them soon.
because remember they were bottom, they were below us when we played them, and now they're above us. So they're moving along.
Did we
nicely.
play them away?
Yeah, do you remember they were bottom and we drew 1-1 with them?
Oh yeah, but it wasn't. It was like we needed to win at that point to get some points on the table, but like it wasn't that bad of a result. It was sort of like
I think Dovin messed up, didn't he? Dovin messed up.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
equaliser.
But I was pretty content with the point after that.
Well, when you're struggling, I guess draws on the road are pretty good.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm still not recovered from the Luton playoff.
That was more painful than the Man United game, I'd say.
Yeah, and it's because of that. It's not put me off Wembley's, but kind of whenever we talk about, there's a chance for Wembley. Of course, my heart.
Jamie, I don't know what we have to do. If we're losing, you win. If we're winning, you win.
No, of course.
You're like, I don't want to go to Wembley. We're not even there yet. We'll be lucky to get there.
No, of course I want to get there. It's just I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to go for that stress again.
Would you rather get relegated?
No, of course not.
I mean, that's a very sour type of conversation, but let's actually ask the Coventry fans.
Oh no.
What was more painful, Luton or Man United? For me, it's Luton.
Yeah, definitely.
But Man United was still brutal, wasn't
The
it?
fact it was taken away from my
For
clutches.
me, though.
What was more brutal? Go on. Sorry.
For me, Manchester United. Once we equalised, I didn't care what happened because we'd already brought it back. Like I didn't care what happened.
Yeah.
And I knew we had to play Man City in the final, so I didn't really.
We
care
weren't
what
expecting
happened.
to go
I
through
think
to Man City.
Also with the United one is because we'd already had Luton. It felt like, when we scored that fourth, it was like finally we're going to win the Wembley game, and then that was snatched away. It was almost like, this happened twice now.
Yeah.
Luton, I still think it's more painful because
Go on, Van Avac.
winning would have been
Go on.
bigger.
First, that's got to be a foul.
No, we fell over.
Oh, Rodoni missed.
Rodoni hits the post.
Is it at the post?
Yeah, that cannoned off the side
Right.
of the woodwork for Coventry. That would have been game over. Van Evac went on a crazy
I
run
don't
there.
know how that wasn't a foul. That's what
It fell to Rodoni. Was it Hyam pulled his hand? Oh no, that's not a foul. Is
His hand affected his leg.
it? Oh yeah, it comes off the side of the post. That.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got to say something
Fortunate
because if he
goal.
stays up, that's an easy tap in, isn't it?
That is the epitome of modern football, going down because your hand's touched.
All careful. Oh, that was a good touch, to be fair.
Hey, Dolphin is like the best player in the league now, mate.
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's been so good. Yeah, but Rodoni hits the post. That's frustrating for sure.
He's got to score that.
Let's catch up on people's comments. What was more painful, Luton or Man United? Luton FFS, Luton for sure. I think because the consequences were bigger, winning that meant that even if we do come down, we'll come down with a lot of money.
And it was the
But
first big.
Financially, getting to an FA Cup final doesn't compare, does it?
Yeah. What would feel better getting to the playoffs when we did, or is this a better achievement getting to the playoffs now or when we did back when we did?
Well, if we do it now, I'd say it's more impressive because it's been such a dysfunctional season.
But was it not sort of that season as well?
Well, you're very right, but I think even at January we were only about 5 points off the playoffs then, whereas a week ago we were 12 points off, weren't we?
Yeah.
I don't think
I suppose expectations are higher this season, though, weren't they?
at the
That
start of the
season, people
season.
thought, if we can get mid-table, it'll be a
But
great season.
once Lampard came in, everyone's expectations were, I'll just take mid-table now.
Yeah.
Because we were about 17th, weren't we?
Here's a question: if it was actually the FA Cup final that happened against Man U,
That would have been horrific.
Yeah.
because that goes down in
That
history
would have
as
been
we
horrific.
got.
I think the other thing with the Man United game is we knew we had City in the final if we'd won, and we were kind of like, we're not winning that, are we?
Yeah.
Here come Coventry. Jake
We're
Bidwell.
still going for it, aren't we? We actually look like the team that's going to score next.
Well, we can put this game to bed if we get that third. Here comes a cross from Liam Kitchen. Oh,
Oh.
Blackburn deal with it. Oh, that's a handball. isn't it?
Yeah.
It was a good.
Oh, Sakamoto. Come on.
Shinham lad.
Oh.
No one knows where he's going to go. He's too good for his own team.
It's a good few subs that we made then, actually. Gave us some more width.
Well, the most important thing here is to get the win, but if we were to win 3-0, that would be a real confidence boost, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's nice.
Here comes Van Evak down that right-hand
Cut
side.
in, cut back.
Oh! Blackburn clear it.
Should have cut back in then. I won't forget.
But you're right, George. I mean, even at 2-0, we're committing a lot of bodies forwards to get that third goal. Which will probably upset Jamie somehow. He doesn't like winning, remember? He doesn't want to get to Wembley.
I don't like the noise when you celebrate. That was a joke.
No, you meant it.
The only thing is now, though, realistically, playoffs are going to be more difficult, aren't they?
Well, whoever
Probably
finishes
Burnley.
sixth is going to get stuck with like Leeds or Burnley or something.
Yeah.
And also, if
But like I say, we're a long way off that. We'll see.
there's getting to the Prem, then there's staying in the
We're
Prem.
about 7 points off the playoffs if we win it. We're like, what are we going to do? We're going to play Sheffield United.
Should we get a hotel or just going to go down on the day?
We haven't even won this game yet.
Yeah.
Please get your fan, George.
God, look at us getting all
No,
carried
I'm
away.
confident we will be making the playoffs and we will be.
We
We will make the final.
That's changed. From last week it was there's a chance, and now it's I'm confident we'll make it.
No, I did.
points,
I
isn't
said
it?
if we can win these next 3 games, I think we'll do it.
Jeez. Right.
Who have Blackburn actually got next?
I'll have a little look with my fixture pack.
It should be Plymouth.
Where are they?
That's very professional.
Bristol City away.
They could drop points there.
Not easy.
We could actually be 4 points off the playoffs.
Well, if
next
Bristol,
week.
how Bristol played in the first half, do you reckon against what?
They're a lot better at home, Bristol City.
There you go. Playoffs are on.
Let's have a look at some more comments.
That's one,
Mark
yeah.
says, wasn't it about this time last year when Cov were just starting to get red hot in 2022? Yeah, in 2023, yeah, the 22-23 season.
And last season. as well.
Yeah, but then everyone was saying,
January seems to be when Coventry have peaked in previous seasons, but
because wasn't last year or the year before when we were, it was like October time. They're like, oh, think of it.
actually,
October
no.
we were like,
In that playoff season, we started terribly. We then had a really good run till the World Cup. Then we kind of stumbled up until
Then we
February.
played Wrexham.
Yeah, we lost to Wrexham. So I don't know. I suppose the 22-23 season was a bit stop-start, wasn't it?
I think it was because of the pitch issues, wasn't it? And people were saying, considering that we were in October or whatever, we were like right down the bottom.
Dangerous.
If we had started like that, then it would be even more. But there's always the same excuse. If we had started, considering where we are from when we started, well, maybe start well, you'll end well.
Well, that's
Tell you
what Bill
what.
King was saying. He was saying, like, you can't keep, just starting badly and it'd be okay.
Yeah, but then he referred to us as a deck.
Sunderland are 2-0 up at Derby County.
I heard they actually do cheesy chips there.
I tell you who'd be ideal for Coventry to get in the playoffs. Sunderland.
Yeah.
Considering our record against them, I'd take them. But let's see if we get there. Once again, getting carried away. Coventry City are 12.5 minutes away, plus stoppage time, from back-to-back wins and 3 wins in a row, if you count the cup game against Sheffield Wednesday.
Total playoffs. How's
Here comes
Middlesbrough doing?
Van Evak. Goes out wide. Here's a
That's a
chance.
foul.
Sakamoto whips in the cross. Blackburn
That's
deal
not
with
bad.
it for now. What? Sorry. Who are who doing?
Middlesbrough. How are they doing? Speaking of playoffs,
They're beating West Brom.
where are they in the
West Brom's
table?
getting equaliser.
They're next to each other. They're level on points.
Good
West Brom.
overlap. Go on.
Oh,
Oh!
bit more power on that lad.
Ellis
Yeah.
Sims forces a save from the keeper, but not enough power.
Yeah, in the corner though is the good head.
He's a big boy, it seems.
He is indeed.
Say it like that.
Oh, is it 2-0 Sunderland? I don't know if it's been
Yeah.
disallowed.
Yeah.
I don't know if Sunderland's goal's been disallowed.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. James says, do you like the new snake kits? Have you guys seen
I
them?
don't get it. It's just another way of making money in it. I'll tell you what I did see. Somebody posted like a joke one on
But
Facebook.
To answer his question, do we like the kit itself?
I haven't seen it.
It looks like another training kit.
Yeah, well it is, isn't it? Isn't it?
Or like when
It's-
it's fashion
just
kit.
merch, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not totally convinced by the kit in terms of I'm not a massive fan of it.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I
feel,
did see?
feel free to share your thoughts on the snake kits.
Somebody posted like a joke once saying about Doug King and
Oh,
Callum O'Hare as being
they put-
snakes, right? But the actual kit they used was like a green version.
They've done another one now.
That looks
Oh.
nice.
They've done a blue and a green one.
You know what? I said they've made 5 subs, and that's very risky. They've got an injury now, Blackburn.
Ah.
Blackburn have used all their subs and they've now got an injury. And did he go down off the ball?
Bring the keeper on.
That's it. John Eustace doing this. For
It's
Coventry's
just very
benefit.
silly to do that.
That's it. He's making sure Coventry win, isn't he? John
Yeah.
Eustace. Good lad.
Well, either that or they're just time wasting. I don't know.
Do you reckon the snake kit will stay? Do you reckon it'll still be there come like the end of the season? Or do you reckon it'll fly off the shelves? It'll sliver off the shelves?
I reckon they're just going to put a wet paper towel on it and say run it off.
Maybe. Yeah, it looks like Sunderland's second goal's been disallowed. It's still Derby 0, Sunderland 1.
You're just risking an injury though, playing on with.
Yeah, number 11 for Blackburn is just limping off the pitch for now. Yeah, Rankin Costello, that is. Keep your comments coming, guys. Apparently Liverpool 1, Lille 1 in the Champions League. Matt, as a Luton fan, I'd like to see you make the playoffs. It's not beyond you, says Ed. I appreciate that. It's our turn now, isn't it? It was your turn last time. It's our turn this time. Hopefully Luton get a result for your sake tonight, but they're 3-2 down now. Guys, if you've just joined us, 10 minutes to go. Coventry City have played pretty well today. We've been pretty efficient, and here we come again. Jake Bidwell.
Come on, overlap.
Bidwell
Shot
puts a
that.
good cross in.
Oh, straight off Sackmeyer's head.
That's going to be a corner for Coventry.
No,
No,
throw
throw in.
Do you know what always, Wembley always reminds me of, Matt? Going back to your girlfriend's house with you, absolutely shattered, and then trying to do the outro to the vlog of Wembley, because obviously she lives in Luton.
That's what it reminds you of.
Well, it's one of the things that comes to mind. Just absolutely knackered it. At
You've been to Wembley 4 times and you remember that one occasion we went back there.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. It was still weird though,
Oh,
isn't it?
I hated trying to edit the playoff on afterwards. Remember, it wouldn't work.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Just sat in that hotel.
What?
Like, even
How's
when
that not a foul?
But it was the fact that we
Oh, well in, Jamie Allen.
were staying at your girlfriend's mum's house, who was in Luton.
Here's
Right.
one.
Oh, yeah, that was a bit
If
weird.
Sheaf was, like, say, I know he's still going to be out for another 4 to 6 weeks, does he get straight back in the team?
Well,
Gone.
Because the thing
Are
is,
we- are
Sheaf
we-
has actually been one of our poorer players.
are we a
I
better
agree.
team without our best players, apparently?
Yeah.
Mason Clark and Hadji Wright are going to struggle to get back
I mean,
into this
Hadji
team.
Wright and Mason Clark, they give us more goals, don't they, instantly?
Yeah.
But we do look a lot more. We do look a lot better defensively, don't we, with the 3 at the back?
By the way, is Dovin our captain?
No, he's our youngest player.
Yeah, but he had like a black armband on his left arm.
I don't know. Who is our captain tonight? It should be Bidwell, shouldn't it?
No, it's Alan.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, of course it is.
Why do you think De Silva was brought in for the last game? Do you think just to rest Bidwell, or
I'm not
It's
sure.
really
Is
weird.
it when we're away we play Bidwell to be a bit more defensive, or is it just rotation? They both get a rest. I tell you what, as well, I was thinking. You know how we were saying about when Sheaf comes back, Mason Clark and Wright come back. Oh, how do they get into the winning team? If anything, knowing that we've got really busy schedule, we could just chop and change a little bit each game,
Yeah.
can't we?
the player that needs a rest is Van Aback.
Oh, he needs to be gone.
I feel like right now would be a perfect opportunity to bring on Jack Burrows.
Yeah,
I don't even
possibly.
think he's on the bench though, is he?
Maybe on 85 minutes or something.
Is he on the bench?
I'll have a look in a sec. Here comes Sims. Is there a chance for Coventry?
They don't really look bothered, do they, Blackburn?
I think they've lost, haven't they? By Middlesbrough 2, West Brom 0. So Middlesbrough,
Oh.
Middlesbrough are going to get a big win over West Brom there, 2-0 in that playoff race game.
Is it 2-0 now?
Yeah, but like I said, there was always going to be one positive to take from that game, and the one positive now is that West Brom picked up no points. I know a draw would have been better, but
It's better to have two teams to chase, isn't it, rather than one?
yeah.
Now we're basically just trying to chase Blackburn.
Is it?
What was I going to say? Who's on Coventry's bench? Burrows?
Yeah, is he? I
No.
don't think he is.
No, he isn't. Hull City have pulled one back against QPR.
Casey Palmer.
2-1 in that game, and I hope it doesn't stay like that, because as things stand, Sophie is going to get quite a few predictions right here. She said 2-1 QPR and she said 1-0 Sunderland, so I don't know if Sophie's watching at the minute, but she's Going to get a few predictions right at the moment.
2-1. Didn't you, Carl?
I did, yeah. Is it
They said 3-2, didn't they?
at the start I did, in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
Second half. The do injured players attend the training so they can at least watch, so they're at least a little bit more aware of?
They might be doing different training. Depends how injured they
Yeah,
are.
they might do physio, or they might just be doing like stuff in the gym.
I just say because if they're not,
Oh, that's not a very good clearance, is it?
So you imagine,
no.
like, they sort of wheel them onto the training pitch in a hospital bed.
Oh no!
It's gone out for a goal kick to
I know.
Cov. Yeah, it's like a completely injured player in a hospital bed. They wheel them down to the training ground.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that training not only helps you physically, but it also helps you understand what the other players are doing and work as a team. And now, obviously, injured players can't.
Well, what you think is
at least if they watch it, they can say, "Oh, he plays like that. He plays like that. So that's where I fit in."
No, I mean,
While they're
at the end of the
injured, they
day,
forgot.
they have a job, but they're getting paid to do a job, so they don't just sit at home and like
Right.
play FIFA. They have to go in and still.
I was playing as Coventry though.
They have to still like do physio work or whatever. They do stuff to rehabilitate themselves.
I'm just saying, surely they would be told at least, to see what the Cov players are like, how they play, so they can adapt. So it's not they going in blind once they come back.
Yeah. 4 minutes to go, guys. Coventry City closing in.
Is that Beset on, by the way?
Yeah, Beset's on.
Go on, lads.
Apparently, the Middlesbrough goal was a screamer from Doak. Matt, do you think we will sign anyone? Ella, I'd love us to. And if we get through this week having won all these games and we're actually within a bit more touching distance of the playoffs, that's maybe a time to gamble, even if it's just 2 players.
Do we? Yeah.
A bit of experience and maybe a young player, one old and one young.
That's all I think we need. I think we only are 1 or 2 players. Where people say, "Oh, we need a whole new squad." No, we don't.
I'd say 1 defender, 1 midfielder, because we've got plenty of attacking options, haven't we?
Yeah.
Here come Blackburn, Coventry, clear it. Still 2-0.
Toilet waste a bit of time.
3.5 minutes to go. Here they come, Blackburn Rovers. It's going to be a goal kick to Coventry. Yay!
Is that Ella that we saw?
Yeah, Ella the Cov fan. PUSB Tyler says, I said 2-0 Cov. Well, if it finishes 2-0, then fair play. Keep your comments coming, guys. And guys, let's do a big push, by the way, while there's 300 people in here. Just make sure every single one of you have hit the like button. Thank you if you have. If you haven't, get involved. And we could do one little push over here. If you've not subscribed, make sure to do so. It only takes 2 seconds and it is massively appreciated. So yeah, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It takes 2 seconds. We've now got 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. It's still 2-0 to Coventry. What are you saying?
Dobbin had a black band on his left arm, but I don't know. I don't know if it might just be the cuff, obviously.
Okay. We've been pretty efficient tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised we haven't got a third, to be fair, the way this has been going.
Well, yeah, that's it. I mean, even at 2-0, Coventry have created and pushed, and
they've proven me
it's been quite good to watch, really, isn't it?
They've proven my concerns wrong of letting off the steam, if you like, in the second half. We've persisted and got an early second goal. Now we probably thought we could sit back, but we didn't.
For sure.
Got to be at least 2 minutes wasted, isn't it?
What, you've been on the toilet? Yeah. I'll let you have the comfy chair because I can see that you've been a bit of a wimp.
2 minutes of normal time to go. Blackburn 0, Coventry City 2.
It's alright because I've got a cushion.
Let's have a look. Is there going to be any late drama in any of the other championship games? There's quite a few games where there's only 1 goal separating the 2 sides. Let's just flash those scores up again, in case you're wondering. I haven't had a look at League 1 for a while, or League 2 for anyone wondering. Those are the scores. I'll quickly flash them up there. Back to Ewood Park, where there's 1 minute and 15 seconds to go, and here come Coventry City with Jack Rodoni.
I tell you what, we really haven't stepped off the gas, have we?
That's what I was just saying. No.
Like, you know, we could have. I think it was important that we got the second goal, but since then, like a lot of teams would have said, right, job done, we'll just step off it now, but we haven't. The substitutions he's made have been a positive thing. They've gave us energy, they've gave us width, and we look like the team most look like scoring at the moment.
Have we started to reflect the way how Frank's known for managing? Is this a very Frank Lampard style of play?
I mean, I think he likes to play 4-3-3, to be honest. But because we ain't got Mason Clark, he's not going to play that.
So is
We've
it?
got no one for the left wing, have we?
Sorry, Basak just came on, didn't he? I didn't see when that happened.
Yeah.
Is it not Lampard then that makes a decision then to make signings? I assume it's Doug.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine if Lampard had more money, he'd do what he wants, I guess, but he's got to work with Doug's budget, hasn't he?
I mean, it's usually it's the recruitment team that.
How many stoppages are we saying? 4?
3.
I'm going to say 7.
Well, it is 7, which makes me think it's not over yet. And
yeah.
John Eustace is pretty
He's like, come on, we can give him another goal.
excited by that. Yeah, don't go anywhere, guys. 7.
Oh no!
7 added minutes.
There's a goal.
Offside. Hey, he does score,
How
but
do
it's
you know
offside. The ref blew his whistle.
Oh, did you hear
He's
it?
on. Yeah.
Yeah, I could just about hear it. Andy Vyman put through and he scores, but he's offside.
Should be yellow.
But that would have made things tense because there's 7 minutes added on.
Yeah, is that not a yellow card?
Well, I'm sure it came off his. Oh, actually, when did he whistle? When did he blow the whistle?
Look, if you watch this replay,
That
No,
looks
what I'm
very
saying
close.
is the
That
fact.
don't look like
look
it's
at the ref.
offside.
Look at the ref. That's how I know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll get away with it.
That didn't look like it was offside to me.
It's been a late equaliser in League One. Peterborough 1, Exeter 1.
yeah,
No, it's been disallowed actually, that has. Still 1-0 to Posh in that game. Like I say, there's plenty of games in the Championship
In the corner.
that are only separated by 1 goal. Here come Coventry.
Oh, that was silly. Should have kept it in the corner.
So just a reminder of the scores as we head to stoppage time. Blackburn 0, Coventry 2, Derby 0, Sunderland 1, Hull 1, QPR 2, Middlesbrough 2-0 up against West Brom, 3-2 to Oxford, 2-1 to Sheffield United, 2-0 to Preston and 2-1 to Millwall in the later kick-off. 7 minutes were added. We've played 1 minute and 37.
Time.
It's about 32 past 9.
Just keep the ball. Just keep
It's
the
about
ball.
20:32 past 9. Here come Coventry.
You know what I think? There's a couple of Blackburn players injured in this game. A couple of them are hobbling.
Well, you were right. I mean, you definitely picked up on that. They made 4 substitutions, which were their last substitutions on the 60-minute mark, and it's really ruined the game for them because you've got to always keep 1 spare at least.
Yeah. They're basically playing with like 9.5 men.
What I will say though is if they do get a goal within these 7 minutes, it is.
What? He's onside here, Radon. He's got loads of space to
He probably ain't gonna. He'll probably just
make something
happen.
happen.
Park the bus.
See,
Tell you what, it's really casual, that, wasn't it?
yeah, it's probably because he's like, oh, we're trying to waste a bit of time.
If
Right
they-
into the corner.
If they do get a goal, it is squeaky bum time because they've got another 3 or 4 minutes to get a second.
Yeah, just keep the ball, lad. Give it back to the keeper.
This is a bit of a training
Just give
drill
it back
now.
to the keeper.
I mean, when 7 minutes were added, you expected Blackburn to be like, right, come on, that gives us a lifeline. But Blackburn looked dead
Just
on their
nothing-
feet.
Just nothing silly though. Just nothing silly.
Coventry look very comfortable. We've played 3 minutes now, and here we come forwards with Jake Bidwell, but he decides to turn and go back, and Coventry just keep the ball.
Up until now, would you say Dovin's the man of the match?
Dovin, he's got to be, and he's made some big saves.
Do they give it to him?
Jamie Allen's had another good game, hasn't he? He's
Yeah, he's
ran
been
around a
solid.
lot.
Because he
Jamie-
ran a bit. That's
James
nice.
Oh no, that's silly. We just gave the ball away way too easily.
Look at that,
then.
Blackburn wasteful as well. Against a more ruthless team, we'd get punished, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Blackburn, I mean, Coventry, don't get me wrong, have been good, but Blackburn have been very lackadaisical. That's the word, isn't it?
Beg your pardon?
Yeah.
I love the fact that you're just proving my point about man of the match with Jamie Allen. He's run a bit.
No, I said he's run around a lot, isn't he?
Because he's old. He shouldn't be doing that at that age.
He
shouldn't,
always
no.
does add energy, and he always is. Apparently, he's like one of our fittest players.
Really?
He's gorgeous, isn't he?
So
I thought he's quite less slender as the other players. Is the best way I can put it.
he's one of our fittest players.
We've got our first full time, and it's from the Riverside, where Middlesbrough have beaten West Brom 2-0. Big game in the playoff race, and it's a defeat for West Brom and Tony Mowbray. Back to this game, 4.5 minutes played. Camera pans in on the players that have scored today on the bench, Sims and Thomas Asante, and maybe that could be a bit of a partnership now.
Can we just remember as well, obviously with Jamie Allen, who's came back from that heart problem.
Did he?
Yeah. I don't know if it was a heart attack, but he did have the heart problem, didn't he?
Well, fair play to him.
Yeah.
He's been really good the last few games, hasn't he? Really has. Here come Blackburn. Surely it's too late now. Yeah, they lose the ball.
But if he does have another season with us, it'll kind of like he
Goal
might
kick to Coventry.
he might end his career with us on a bit of a down, because another season might drag it out too much for him. At least if this is his last, he can end on a high.
I sense that someone that comes from Coventry, Ian Everett, might get the sack soon.
He play for us.
Bolton are losing at home to Charlton in League One, and there are going to be some serious boos if Bolton lose that.
HC, head coach.
1 minute and 30 seconds of stoppage time to go. It looks like Coventry City are cruising to this win.
Draw now.
Another clean sheet would be impressive.
That's our ball.
If it went out, it was. Here come Blackburn. If they score now, it's a consolation, surely. Here they come.
No, we don't need to keep a clean sheet.
Well done.
That's
That's
our
ours as well.
That's ours.
Well done, Jake Bidwell.
Oh, Jake Bidwell.
Jake Bidwell. Jake Bidwell. Jake Bidwell. He's had a good game, hasn't he? He's run around a lot.
He must look so dumb to him.
Full time at Oxford. Luton Town stay in that bottom three. Oxford United. Guys, do we say it? Oxford are staying up, aren't they?
Luton are going down.
I mean, to be honest, even like the start of the season, they were doing
Pretty
well,
well,
weren't
yeah. 2-1 to QPR. That's a full-time result. Hull City still in danger down at the bottom. Watford have pulled one back against Preston in the final minute. And Exeter have now equalised at Peterborough, 1-1 in League One. But let's see out the final 30 seconds here, where Coventry are pretty comfortable. The ball goes back to Dovin.
Pick it up. Why aren't you picking that up?
Come on, lads. Let's get the clean sheet over the line as well.
Is it just a 2-game clean sheet?
I'll tell you what, Watford at home on Saturday. Feels like
If we win that, playoffs on.
yeah, it feels like there's a bit riding on it now,
So if we win that, our playoffs on.
I'd say so, yeah. I'd say so.
If we win
I
that,
never disagreed with your statement, by the way, when you said if we win the next 3 playoffs
Oh,
run. I
that's
just
fine.
said I don't think it'll happen, but I'm happy to be proven wrong with that. And there is the full-time whistle, guys, and the Coventry fans go wild in that away end. Coventry City have won. Lads, that's a big win, isn't it?
That's a massive win. That's our biggest win of the season so far.
I really didn't expect that. I really didn't. Well done, Coventry City. Well done. That was a difficult game. Blackburn are a good team. They were at home, and Coventry have made it look pretty routine, to be honest. It could have been more, couldn't it? First half, we had to see out quite a lot of pressure. Dovin made some big saves, and it's the 2 players that have maybe picked up a bit of criticism for not scoring goals that have scored tonight. Sims and Thomas Asante. And Coventry have won back-to-back league games, 3 in a row in all competitions, and we moved to 7 points off Blackburn and the playoff places. Full time from Ewood Park, Blackburn 0, Coventry 2. Get your thoughts down below. We're going to have a look at the other scores in a second, but yeah, get your comments in. Hit that like button. There's 360 people in here. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. And I think, are we going to say as well, Dovin, man of the match?
Yeah, I was actually going to say, to be honest, I'm going to be completely honest, there actually wasn't a lot between us both today. Between the 2 sides, there wasn't a lot between us. Like that game could have easily been a draw.
Based on chances, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But just towards the end,
We was hammering them.
we looked really comfortable, didn't we? And Blackburn actually ran out of legs. They definitely started better than us, but at the end, they actually didn't even look like scoring a consolation.
Just like I said, when we start bad, we end up finishing the game much better, don't we? It just seems to be how, I don't know if it's an energy thing or what.
It's a tactic.
Well, no, it probably is, like, because if you're starting the game really fast paced, it's hard to do that for the entire 90 minutes, isn't it?
Defend as much as you can.
I'm honestly so happy with that, by the way. Like, I didn't really see it happening. The reason I predicted a draw is because I genuinely thought it'd be a draw, and a draw before the game wouldn't have been a bad result. That's why a win feels absolutely amazing. We've drawn our last 4 visits here. Blackburn are in the playoffs. They had the home advantage, and to go and win and make it look so comfortable. It really, towards the end, if we'd have taken any more of those chances, I mean, we hit the post, it could have been 3 or 4. Van Evac goes over to the away fans and does that, and honestly, that they deserve a lot of credit. 1,000 away fans went, well done, and they got their reward, didn't they, for going up there on a cold Tuesday night in January.
Yeah.
2-0 win.
Now it really does feel like, we have something to play for this season.
It does.
A lot more solidarity in the team as well.
Guys, we'll get your thoughts. Comment down below with your thoughts. In the meantime, be sure before we're still here for 10 more minutes or so. Well, 5-10 minutes. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you have dropped a like. It takes 2 seconds, so get involved and let's get your thoughts. And then I'm going to come back to these two and get their final thoughts. I'm happy for you, says James. Thank you. David says, bring back Alan. He's been a masterstroke. Yeah, bringing him back. Sorry, yeah, he's been great. Matt, you got a super chat a while ago. Oh, God, let me catch up on that. I'm sorry if I missed it.
I've been playing exciting football.
Let's have a look. Jack says, should have put this game to bed. Oh my gosh, I've missed a couple donations. I'm so sorry. That's maybe shouldn't have so many guests around. I'm going to blame you two for that.
To be fair, one of them came around at half time.
All right, so let's just give them a mention. Thank you so much, Kelly, for your donations. Thank you, Rover Animates, for your donation. Thank you, Jack, for a few donations. He said, should have put the game to bed. Yeah, he's a Swansea fan, pretty frustrated. They threw it away, didn't they? With a red card as well. Sheffield United won. Commiserations, Jack. Thank you so much for the donation. Crazy Cat Lady donated. Detailer's Coffee donated. Yeah, Jack says, should have had 2 pens as well. Oh dear. Commiserations. You might beat us when we come to your place. We never win there. Let's get your thoughts, though, guys, on this game. Sophie, good to see you. Don't see them finishing in the playoffs. Performances like that and injuries mounting up will be their downfall. Yeah, a word on Blackburn. I mean, you can't see them finishing in the playoffs with performances like that. Sophie's right. I mean, they were not that great in the grand scheme of things, were they?
The first half they were. I reckon that our
first half they were, but
our second early goal.
You could see Blackburn doing a Blackburn where they've started a season well, and second half, are they just going to have these funny results where they fall away?
I think it's probably, especially in that play when we made the playoffs, it was just so inconsistent. Didn't they like win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose? But they never. Was that the season they never drew?
Yeah, it took them until January to draw a game. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it might just be a lack of consistency. But I think we defended quite well today. I said Doven played his part as well.
Yeah, I mean, respect to Blackburn in general, though. They are having a good season. And they've got good players, and we do like John Eustace, not just because we're from Coventry as well, but yeah, he's a good manager, has proven his worth. But inconsistency and a lack of cutting edge, it would seem. I mean, our goalkeeper made some big saves to deny Blackburn, and we took our chances, which is something you don't usually say about Coventry. And we've taken 6 points off them. On aggregate, we've beaten Blackburn 5-0 this season. Yeah. Which is impressive. Keep your comments coming, guys. Coventry fans, get your thoughts in down below. Sophie, keep your comments coming. Let me know your thoughts. Congratulations, says Danny. Well done, boys. Told you you'd win, says Paul. When we get promoted, this is what we'll sing. We are City. We are City. Lampard is our king, says Sean.
That rubs me up the wrong way.
Well done for tonight, says Sean. Gavster says, cheers, lads. No worries. Still here for 5 minutes. Let's just catch up on those full-time results. It's finished Blackburn 0, Coventry City 2, Derby 0, Sunderland 1, Hull City 1, QPR 2, Middlesbrough 2, West Brom 0, Oxford United 3, Luton 2, Swansea 1, Sheffield United 2. Swansea had a red card, of course. Was it a straight red, actually? Because that would mean, yeah, Harry Darling. So he'll be out for the Coventry game in 10 days from now. Watford, Darling is a good player. So if it was a straight red, yeah, he won't play against Coventry.
3 games, isn't it?
Watford, who we're playing next, they lost as well. They lost at home to Preston 2-1. and Millwall are currently beating Cardiff 2-1, but that has still got a couple minutes to go. So next up for Coventry, Watford at home, Swansea away. They've both lost today. Watford, we tend to do okay against. Tends to be quite a few draws, but if we can beat them, I don't know.
I'm feeling
Should
it.
we have a look at the Championship table, guys? Keep your comments coming. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like. I'm going to come back to your comments again in a second, but let's just get that Championship table up for you before we go anywhere. And boys, where are we? So Coventry, we are 13th. Who did we jump ahead of? I'm not sure who we jumped ahead of there, but right, I need to shrink this down a bit so you can see the points.
Good to see our goal difference back on 0.
You were saying about our derby down there. It looks like they are.
So, right, you guys can see that. You can see the points now as well. Right, boys, what are we saying? So Coventry City are on 35 points, 7 points behind Blackburn. Are the playoffs on?
Yeah.
Go on, George, elaborate.
Yes, they're on. I said, like when I said before the Bristol City game, if we can get 9 points out of these next 3, playoffs are well and truly on. We've got 6 points out of the first 2 games. Got to beat Watford now, and then they are well and truly on.
Burgie, will you allow yourself to believe we could do it? I mean, the main thing is just still having something to play for, because if we'd have not won these 2 games, we're kind of like, what are we going to the games for at this point?
Yeah,
I know we go to the games to support the team, but even, you know, on the final day of the season when you've got nothing to play for, I don't really look forward to those games, because it's like, there's actually nothing to play for. So you want something to play for as long as possible into the season, right?
Yeah.
I want to feel like it's justified me buying a season ticket. The last few months I've been like, I don't want to buy a season ticket anymore. So keep it going, because the higher we finish, the more inclined we're all going to feel like that. But what we'll say is, what if we get on a FA Cup run? You know,
we do both again.
well, that could punish us. If we're playing the way we were up until before the Bristol City, FA Cup run sound like a decent time to have an FA Cup run, because we're kind of nothing to play for.
We'll see. By the way, our goal difference is back to 0, which is good. Just for anyone that was concerned about relegation danger, we've now put a 9-point gap between us
So we're close to
and
the
the
playoffs.
bottom.
than we are.
So we are now closer to the playoffs than the bottom 3. We're 9 points above the bottom 3 and only 7 points off the playoffs. So we are still right in the middle, but a little bit closer to the playoffs, and we're now in a bit of form, aren't we? I mean, it's only 1 defeat in about 5 or 6, isn't it? 1 defeat in 6, because we beat Plymouth, we had the 2 draws, we lost to Norwich, and now we've won back-to-back games in the league. We will see.
Do you know what I've noticed about Lampard? I mean, I don't know if I'm right here, but compared to Robbins, Lampard isn't as stubborn with who he's going to play. He learns and he adapts. Robbins was very like, we have Sims and all of that. So he was very rigid to who he'd play in that. Lampard has he started Bissett quite a lot, and the last few games he's realised maybe bring him off from the bench and start Sante or whatever. He can adapt and improve on his mistakes, when I feel that Robbins was more kind of, no, just stick with it. Fans will realise that I know what I'm doing. I'm not doubting that he knows what he's doing, but I just feel like there's a bit more flexibility with Lampard.
Why I think we have a great chance at the playoffs as well, because we've got our 3 best players out injured and we're still picking up points.
Okay.
So what does that say? Like, once they are back, we are going to be on fire.
I know. It almost seems like we're better without them, but obviously we're not. We do want them back. Just going back to the table quickly, just away from Coventry. QPR are worth keeping an eye on. Look at their form.
But look at their goal difference though.
Their goal difference is negative.
Look at Derby's form.
West Brom faltering a little bit. Blackburn, I mean, now look, 3 defeats in 4. You know, if we just keep better form than those 2, Blackburn and West Brom, we could still make it. But look, Wishful thinking, but not impossible.
It's better to be on the rise and on the fall.
Let's get people's final thoughts. There's still 200 people in here. We're 1 like away from 340. Let's try and finish on 350. Hit the like button, get involved, subscribe, final comments. But we're going to wrap it up in a second. Final thoughts today from you, Virgie?
Promising, onwards and upwards, but it looks like there's more chance of it being upwards. You know, I'm fed up of finishing these streams now. I'm thinking, brilliant, got a home game next. We're going to have to watch them with my eyes. But no, we've got something to play for.
I won't lie, I agree with what you're saying. As much as I'm a Coventry fan and I'll always go and support Coventry, there's been 1 or 2 games this season where I've been going and thinking, I'm not really looking forward to this. For the Watford game now, I'm a bit more, I'm not. Let's not get carried away. We're not going to win the league or anything, but you can go into this game a bit more like, all right, okay, it's getting interesting. George, your thoughts?
Yeah, professional performance. I think, like I said earlier, there wasn't a whole lot between the two sides, but we defended when we needed to defend, and we looked like we was on top coming to the end. Could have been 3 or 4-0.
Yeah, we stayed.
Good game management.
Yeah, definitely.
Good game management. And I don't know if that's just something they've picked up from Lampard or what, but yeah, a tick for everyone today. The keeper, man of the match. Lampard got it right. The fans, brilliant. And the players and the strikers took their chances. The midfield was good. Defence needs credit as well. But yeah, keeper, man of the match. Let's get your final thoughts, guys. We're going in 30 seconds. Final thoughts. Will Wright be back for the next game? I don't think so. I think if he was going to be back for the next game, we might have saw him on the bench today. He'll probably be on the bench for maybe Swansea or maybe the Leeds game. We might see him by then. I want Coventry to stop winning now. Maybe draw with Watford from a Sheffield Wednesday fan. Can't wait for Hadji and EMC to come back as well, says Just Max. Good watch-along video. Enjoyed seeing George as an extra person, says David. Yes, good to have you. Leon, good to see you, Leon.
Oh.
Great win, PUSB. Leon, we need to catch up soon. What a legend. Thanks for joining the stream. What else we got? Doug needs to get his checkbook out. Yeah, and I agree with that. We're into the final 10 days. I want to see a little bit of activity. I'm not saying let's go crazy, but 1 or 2 faces at least coming through the door would be nice. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for your support. We are going to say goodbye. Make sure you've dropped a like, and yeah, we'll see you for, I think I'm back with Premier League predictions tomorrow. And as for Coventry content, Saturday, look out for the Watford vlog. But that's it from us. Thank you, by the way, both of you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for bringing us on a stream when we win.
I don't control that, but there you go.
It's because I'm here.
That's
It's
it.
because we reached so
George,
many...
you need to keep coming
I
back.
thought it said if we reached so many 100 likes.
I'm back for the playoff push.
Right, that's it from us, guys. It's finished here at Ewood Park. Blackburn 0, Coventry City 2. Peace out.
See you later, guys.